Is it good?
to 2 tables playing D&D.
Personally, I say that they make the dice really, 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 really big in that case, like
There's
person
giant
sized.
foam dice they roll across the field.
Like, have you ever seen what is it,
God.
MXC?
I have not-
Yes, oh my god, I love that show.
Just dice of that size and caliber, filled with Asian people as well.
We're just a wee bit. Alright, let's get comfy.
That show is amazing.
That show was beautiful. I loved. If you read the Wikipedia entry, they talk about how they made it, and
Back up,
it's
man. That thing's sensitive.
it's like they literally filmed the entire season in like 24 hours, just dubbing everything.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, in fairness, all they had to do was dub everything.
And get that sweet, sweet Beat Takeshi B-roll.
Alright. Oh, get our
Okay.
PDFs.
What PDFs?
So, everyone ready? Think we can get started?
We're ready.
Alrighty. Amanda will hopefully be joining us soon. Once she
Where
gets
did
out
you,
of
where'd you email
the
those
subway.
PDFs to?
To you,
So-
Zach Bannister.
At gmail.com?
And that's not the sandwich shop.
I gotta make sure to cut that out now.
Um,
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
So, last we left
It
off,
records the page. Alright, so close that.
for the party, you guys
It's also click
met
pop
with
out.
Ella in
It's recording the
the
screen,
woods
and
that
that's
you
in the screen.
first
What's in the screen?
escaped
is-
into when leaving Hope's Reach. Nearby the spider ruins you found beforehand. You met with her. She said that
PDF did
your
you want?
messages were delivered, and
Sheets, but I think I
off you
saw
guys
right
went
now.
Alright.
to explore more of this outside world. You decided to go around the bubble of Hope's Reach and quickly made your way to what is known as the Barrens, the outskirts of Gaius, this gigantic mountain range of just peaks that pierce the sky and beyond. And you met an archaeologist of some sort who was out there doing some sort of research, some sort of digging and bone finding.
Oh god, we have that guy.
He did not believe you that you were from the bubble, and you arranged to pick him up and take him to prove to him that you are.
You like the blow
And in doing so, you also learned about the city he's from, Seisma, in the center of Gaius,
We're talking over.
and also learned that it's a 6-day travel, and decided to say, yeah, we can't do
It's
that,
recording now.
and decided to continue on your way. You continued around the bubble and came to the outskirts of what you know as the Deep, a giant water, ocean-like area, and found a small port town, wherein you met Varen, the city guard or the town guard there, the town guard captain. And he told you that one other group from Hope's Reach had also arrived beforehand and were expected to be back already about 3 days ago, but never returned after they were given an expedition by the townspeople to kill a serpent of some sort that had attacked the town. And as such, you agreed to take the ambassador that they were originally going to take to Hope's Reach, and that's kind of where we left off. You guys went off and I think went to sleep. And at this point, there's only about a day left before the Bubble of Hope's Reach is scheduled to be opened. You have met with the ambassador that you are bringing with you. His name is Alador. He's a little timid. You know that he's part of the town is called Janus, and he is part of the council, the small council they have there, along with Baron. And he leads a relatively boring life. He's kind of a bookkeeper, kind of keeps track of all the trades that happen at the city, and is very excited to kind of break away from the mundane and come with you on your flying magic carpet to hopefully something he's never seen before. Anything you guys like to do?
I mean, not die is probably at the top of the list.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a good goal.
like honestly, I feel like we should just since we ain't doing anything else here, we should probably get on going because we got to pick up the other guy.
Yeah,
And
I
then
thought we
go
were
back
going
to
to
the
get the
front
other guy and then going back to the bubble.
Precisely.
Okay. And as you guys wake up, you do. It takes a little bit, but you do locate Ella. She's been around. She's been around town. It's been it's a little quaint, kind of cute, and you do eventually find her, though she is invisible.
Then how do we
And-
find her if she's invisible?
She finds you, really.
Ah,
But you know, what's the difference?
true.
Okay, I'm gonna need to make a phone call in just like a second. But, sorry about that.
How dare you?
But that can wait while you guys tell me what you're gonna do. So you said you're just gonna get ready and go pick up LS, the archaeologist.
Yep.
All right.
Rev up the magic carpet.
At least that was my plan, unless somebody had anything different.
We don't really have the time to do anything else.
Mm-mm.
And so you don't. You guys get the magic carpet ready. You get Alador, who was a little reluctant at first, as flying is not exactly his forte, but he knows it's his only way off, other than swimming, which would take much longer. So eventually he loads up the carpet. I mean, the load's getting there, but it's still flying at standard speed, I think. Though with the addition of LS, it might go a little slower. And you guys begin your journey. It takes you. I can't remember the exact time frames I gave, but I want to say it was about 5 hours to get back towards LS. And you find his little encampment. He is not like in his tent or at any of the tables at the moment. Kind of flying past. What you do notice while flying across the Barrens. You know what? Go ahead and make perception checks.
Who?
Anyone who's looking out while flying on the carpet.
Rolls both.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see.
Pop me out. Thank you.
Not bad. Not bad.
Randomize it. Oh, that works too.
Not bad.
What?
I presume the second one's for Niter?
The second one is Niter,
The
yes.
+2.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's gonna make initiative awkward.
Uh-huh.
Oops, sorry.
We'll just roll you last.
As you guys are kind of flying by, you notice that below, not anywhere near where the archaeologist's tent is quite a ways away. Kind of in the area that you saw the giant worms that were kind of digging their way through the barrens. You see what looks to be a small group of rock people. They look kind of like boulders with legs and arms.
So the rock biter?
I'm not sure.
Gorons?
Not exactly. No, they're more like they're circular.
Golems?
Let me get a picture.
Because it sounds like rock biter except smaller.
Yeah, they're smaller. They're at quite a distance.
Hmm.
These are all shitty pictures.
Then I proceed we don't interact. We ain't got the time.
There we go. This kind of spoils their name, but that's okay. I put it in Discord. Just kind of walking. You're not sure why. No specific aim. And eventually, you make your way back to the tent where LS would be normally. At the moment, his note table is empty. All of his books and notes seem to have been put away in some way or form. His bag that was sitting on the other table is also gone, but all of his tools are still there, and his tent is still up.
But we don't see him specifically.
No, not around.
Well, then I'll just go all the oxen free in the cave again.
Okay.
In the land
As you
where we
kind of
both
yell
speak.
into the cave. Sorry, what was that?
in the language we both speak.
As you kind of yell into the cave, it echoes for a bit, kind of rebounding off all 4 tunnels that are in there. A few moments pass. A few more moments pass. And you hear a distant coming. It takes maybe 15-ish minutes before you can see he kind of comes out with his backpack strung over one shoulder, and you can see he's got another bag that seems to have a few smaller bones. Last time you saw some much larger bones, but he's got some smaller bones in there, and he kind of comes out. You can see he's very dirty, and there's a little bit of mud on his face, and he's, oh, it is you again. Ah, I suppose it's already time, as he kind of swipes the mud away, and gets a cloth out and cleans it off his hand. Pushes out of the cave and kind of starts packing his stuff up.
All right,
So-
everyone get on.
You're really going through all this much effort just to trick me? I don't know what your goal is. Nonetheless, it seems you brought more company, Waterman. And the elf just kind of nods at him and looks away.
If you won't believe me, believe him.
Does he speak the same language?
Were you kind of pointing towards the elf?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, he doesn't seem to... seems a little timid, doesn't seem to really want to be talking much. LS kind of slowly packs his stuff up, and maybe another 30 minutes pass before he's finally ready to get going. And is also reluctant to fly, but he's a little reluctant to fly, but eventually, with a little bit of coaxing, he's okay with it. The carpet is moving a little slower. I don't think you fully exceeded the limit. Let's see.
I feel like we definitely be pushing it.
Yeah, you might actually be exceeding the limit. So yeah, I think you would. Let's see. It'd be so 2 gnomes, both of which carrying gear.
Can do.
Plus 2 more medium, plus Avari and Nemia. Yeah. So you're definitely over the weight capacity, the normal weight capacity. So it is moving slowly. And it's probably going to be well into the night before you make it back to your original destination, the bubble.
Oh, that's fine. So the next day's the next day is when it's open, right?
Sorry, what was that?
The next day isn't when it's open. The next day is the last day before it opens.
I'm pretty sure the next day is, unless my counts are wrong, I believe this would be the last day, and then the next day in the morning was when.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's what
sure
it
it's the next day we go back in.
Yeah,
So have we made it to the
next
bubble? Sorry, my boyfriend got home and I kind of got distracted.
No, so I was just kind of going over how slow it's going to be because your carpet is full.
Okay.
So it's going to be well into the night. You'll make it with still quite a bit of time. Not enough time for probably a proper full rest, but
Damn it.
you know.
I'm sleeping
Can
on the
we
carpet.
have the bird carry Niter, and then that would take off some weight?
Yeah, I think that would work. Let's see.
Could Niter go in the backpack and he carry the other gnome? Or with just one more?
I don't think he could carry that much because we have our gear on us too.
Urmex is
Push it off.
he's a great caster. I don't know how strong he is,
Mm.
but I think yeah, we'll say, just for the sake of not having to do a bunch of math, I'll say that with Niter going off and riding the backpack, you guys kind of fix the weight limit and get the carpet flying at a normal pace. And then eventually you do, kind of coasting over the forest. It eventually goes from this ugly mass and sea of brown colored ground to a nice shade of dark green when you coast over the forest. In the distance, you can see some of the floating islands of the Eternal, and as you get near, you notice that where the big island was that you first met the Aarakocra, there is just a giant sphere of storm cloud. You can see little bolts of lightning kind of jumping off of it every once in a while.
We didn't do that.
Yes, we did.
Natural storm.
There's literally no one here who can prove that that's because of us.
If you have evidence, it's circumstantial.
If it's not, I'm currently flying the carpet.
LS and Alador kind of look at each other and like quirk an eyebrow. And you guys hear in your heads, seemingly the two passengers don't, but you guys hear in your heads and say, well, I guess you could say it wasn't directly your fault.
Technically correct.
And eventually you guys make it back to about the area that you thought you first went in. It's difficult to know. A lot of it looks the same at this point. And it's maybe 1 or 2 in the morning at this point. It's getting pretty late.
Let's see.
Well,
You go ahead.
Yes?
I mean, if that's the case, then how about we set up camp near the entrance? Not anyone else,
Do
but I
what?
don't want to go for a walk in the morning.
Are we setting up camp like right next to the bubble?
Maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe near but hiding. I mean, I'll use my hut, but I just, if there's a traitor, I don't want them to attack us or our new friend here.
We could set up
Offensive.
watches.
We're not the most perceptive bunch. Okay, I'm not perceptive at all. I mean, the hut should be fine. Okay, wait, how many can I fit in my hut?
There's 6 of us here.
I mean, gnomes count as half people, right? I mean, no, Niter can sleep outside with the bird.
I refuse to sleep with Niter.
Yeah, we all know.
He wants the carpet.
The carpet is bigger than you.
Let me see. What was it, Leoman's tiny hut?
Is that a challenge?
Yeah. I mean, we could technically all huddle up, but that's not really comfortable. I mean, it's 10 feet, I think, or 10.
10-foot radius. So
Yeah. I mean,
20
laying
that's a pretty
down
big
all the
hut.
stuff. We can
9 creatures of medium size or smaller. So that's
even
enough.
Okay.
Because there's the 5 of you plus the 2 guests, and I guess if you count Ella, but I'm not going to. So, and in fact, you actually hear in your heads, "I think I'll sleep outside tonight. This bubble interests me."
Wait, Ella, if you see anything suspicious while we're in here and not being perceptive as we are, could you just tell us for freezies, for fun, friends? No, a solid.
Of course, I
does
could
that-
not let one of my walking deals die on me.
Oh
So
god.
thoughtful.
Does that work from an impervious bubble of force that's designed to block magic?
Does what work?
Does her telepathy go past a magic-proof barrier?
No, but we can still
Uh,
hear, right? We can see and hear.
I think you can see and hear outside. Let me see.
Yeah, she has her voice.
Have
Doesn't
we
have to
ever
be
heard her
fancy.
voice?
I don't know. Has she? Well, we can't see her, so we don't know if she's actually talking her head or speaking. We can't see.
We could pay her to see her.
That just seems like it's going down a road. It's like, no. It's like, hey, baby, can I see you?
I
I'll
didn't
give
give you
gold.
equal shares of the treasure just for you to blow it on seeing like an elf or a fairy or whatever it is.
Okay, so Ella would not be able to come in because creatures that are not in the area in the moment cannot pass through. Actually, nothing can pass through the wall. Spells and magical effects can't extend through the dome, so telepathy would not work. I'll say though, for the sake of actually hearing, I'd say that'd be up to you if you wanted it to be audible from the outside. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty good. Being able
she
to
could
hear.
do something silly. She has magic and stuff like that. I mean, if shit's going down, it's going down, I assume.
okay, do you guys all just go to bed?
Yep.
Okay. And LS and Alador kind of find their own spots away, setting up their sleeping bags and going to bed.
Would it be too much to have a conversation with the two of them?
I mean, no, if you want to start one.
I mean, I wouldn't mind just pulling out my little book and talking to them, like asking them about like where they come from, what type of what cities they're in, the name of their languages, like getting like the history book information on each of them.
Nigel, do you tell this to people before we go to sleep?
Yes.
I look to you and I like put both of my hands against your face and say, I'm really tired, I have to go to bed, but you better take extremely thorough notes and let me see them when you're done with them so I can have them. Okay?
All right.
And she stares her in the face.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then she goes to bed.
Well, since that's happened, when I'm making the notes, I want to do it as when I'm taking these notes, I write it down on one sheet of paper, carefully cut that piece of paper out, put it aside, turn the next page, and then write on that one.
Oh,
okay.
Fancy.
Yeah, so we have, because I get the impression that if the Radiance takes my notes, they'll take my whole damn book. Fuck them.
Ah, okay. All right, I am going to make a really quick phone call. Sorry, and then we'll get into that conversation.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, sorry about that.
Damn, you're fast on the phone.
Yeah, it was literally like I had to say something to someone. That's about it. Basically, it was the deal's on. That's it. Being part of the Eastern European Mafia is difficult, you know?
You should try the Western European Mafia, it's much nicer.
Yeah, but they're all Vikings. It's just not, you know?
But you get so many lindenberries.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So, as you start up your conversation with LS and Alador, what are you asking specifically?
Oh, I just go through like the most basic of basic stuff. I ask them, who they are, who they represent. I ask them about where they come from, like their specific cities, like how they look, their population, like what's their currency, what's their economic system, what's their forms of government, what's their form of diplomacy and theology, like literally going down if I'm making a travel guide.
Okay.
Like, I'm not asking for their favorite bar, but I'm asking them, how do you know what a bar looks like? What does a temple look like? What's a safe area? What's a dark area? What type of organizations do you not want to get in?
Relatively late into the night. You managed to get some of this information, and I'll tell you in a second. But people are getting tired. They've been up for a while. Yeah. So you see that Alador is actually very excited to talk about it. He's more excited to hear about your city, but he knows that he's going to be seeing it in a day, so he's not really pushing it.
Oh yeah.
LS, on the other hand, is like whenever he does answer a question, it's mostly to humor you. He's still definitely not buying any of this. He thinks it's all BS. And he has no idea why you would want to bring an archaeologist like him along. But nonetheless, he answers a few of them. So for Seisma, where LS is from, you learned that the title of the city is the Jewel of Gaius. Their currency tends to be gems, gold, metals, anything valuable looking. Likewise, Alador is from his town is Janus, but that is a port town in connection to the Triton elf city that doesn't really have a name. It's kind of part of the deep. It's like all one thing to them. It's almost as if they believe that the entire deep is their jurisdiction. Is what you kind of get from this. And you do know that you learned this last time, that the ruler of this Triton city is dubbed the Whelm. You learned that Their currency is a form of coral that kind of free floats around the deep. They find and then process into those little pinkish coins that you found.
Prismarine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Schmeckles.
Schmeckles. Sorry, Schmeckles. Yeah. As to living conditions and what it looks like, he tells you that Alador tells you that his city is. There's no place to connect in the deep as it's all water. There are like little land masses here and there, kind of like underwater islands that just kind of float around, but they move too much to really be worth anchoring to. So the deep is actually held in place magically inside of this waterfall that kind of cascades off the top of it. And it's this gigantic waterfall. He says the city is ginormous and it takes days just to go across it. Swimming or flying or whatever you're trying to do. Flying's a little difficult because it's underwater. As to LS, he tells you that their city is. There's one main area, but there's also branches that kind of go off in the tunnels underground. It is run by a Dao, which go ahead and roll Arcana, Niter.
Zach.
You're trained in Arcana, right?
I am.
Yeah, so go and roll Arcana.
Right there.
Wait, is Arcana intelligence?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, it's hella intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah, you know a Dao is an earth genie. They tend to be relatively greedy. Basically their goal in life is to get as rich as possible.
My kind of people.
You know that you learn that Seisma is populated mostly by deep gnomes, drow, and the humans. Any other question? Like, I'll give you one more question that you want answered.
Economy. Like what? Like how do they trade for goods? If they do trade for goods, that stuff. Like if a stranger wanted to come in, how can they get stuff?
Well, in Seisma and Gaius, really your wealth is your status. The more gems you have, the more you can flaunt it. The more you can, you'll see people walking around completely gold-plated armor, encrusted with jewels. It's very much show off your wealth because it's assumed that no one would steal anyone else's wealth unless they win it in some way. To actually get stuff going, you have to show off to people. People will start to offer you things. As to the deep, what you're gathering from how he's describing it, it seems to be relatively common city life. You trade for goods. You make money by working. You trade for goods afterwards. Apparently, though, there is a large slave ring in the deep, specifically for Kuotoa. And that's about as much as you get.
I'm sorry, for what again?
Kuotoa. Fish people.
Oh.
Yep.
Do we know fish people in Hope's Reach?
No, you've only read about them.
Okay.
They, you don't know. There's not much known about them. They're a little creepy looking.
Niter imagines reverse mermaids.
Yeah, I can just kind of.
I know
that's a long.
The player knows what they are now that you described it.
Oh, okay.
But Niter's imagining
Yeah.
reverse mermaids, and it's just
Well,
like, nope.
For anyone who doesn't know what a Kuotoa is, I'm gonna link one in the Discord. Fish people.
Ew.
Yep.
I'm sure he's pretty on the inside.
Eventually, they kind of stop the conversation. LS has already drifted off to sleep, and Alador is realizing that he should probably get to bed at this point if he wants to wake up fresh for the new day.
Yeah, I got the stuff that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
This nice pile of notes that I have.
Yep. And you guys head off to bed.
Let's see. Should I check?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Before I go to
Are-
bed, I'd just like to.
Wait, you can't leave the bubble, or else you can't get back in.
Oh shit.
So
I
ask
can.
Ask him.
I just want to. Could I check for the Eric Cochran ambassador, see if he made it through?
Looking around at night, go and make perception check.
Yeah, because they were told to come if they can come, but that's at their own risk.
Yeah, sure. See, that was what would you what perception?
Looky, what do I see?
Magic eye, come on.
Looking around, there does not seem to be anybody. In the middle.
I guess they couldn't get out.
Damn.
You never know.
Anything else anyone would like to do before bed?
Oh yeah. I still have a decent size. I still have decent pages in my book, right?
Sorry, what was that?
I would still have more pieces of paper and stuff that I take notes.
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
All right. In the back of the book, I sort of make really shitty recreations of the notes that I took with them, but in common. Like absolutely garbage, trash, misspelling stuff. Stuff seems wrong, but it's not.
Okay.
It's like imagine if you were high in a passing conversation listening to someone, like
Okay.
it very sort of not useful.
Pink coins.
It's something
Gems.
with stones.
But like,
People-
there's no connection between the cities. It's just like fish people, Seisma.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
if you wrote the notes, you knew what they said. If you didn't, you have no idea what they said.
Okay.
And then I carefully closed the book.
Alrighty. And you guys head off to sleep. The night passes through. Eventually. Give me 1 second. Gotta read something real quick. Don't do this to me, roll 20. Don't do this to me. There we go. For some reason, none of the character sheets I had were open. Hmm. Okay. Eventually, you guys all awaken. Not to the sound, or not to the sun specifically, though it is up, and not to any particular sound, except for pattering across the tiny hut, like across the invisible dome. As you can see, a rainbow of colors is just being bombarded onto the hut, just kind of coating every single side of it, and it does not seem to have any visible source.
Which ways are it coming from?
Sorry, what was that?
Which ways are it coming from?
Which way?
Yeah.
It would be like south. So like, I think you guys went away from the bubble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Whoever's near it, honestly, it's a relatively small hut, but looking at it, it's coming from the side of the. It's not above, but it's to the side of the hut.
Wait, hold on. That might be a signal. Hold on a moment. Can I? Okay, so I can see out. So do I see anything besides the rainbow happening, or is it just an ongoing light?
It's so make a perception check.
My best skill, it's really not.
Okay, it's not all that difficult to track where this, like, exactly the movement of this. It's coming. It seems to be circling around your hut and just spraying color from as some sort of unseeable source. But it does, like, the source of it does seem to keep.
Okay, can
Like
I?
the point where it all begins seems to be circling around the hut.
All right, can I just pop my head out and call out for good old Ilgrim?
Okay, and you hear in your head, "Oh, finally!" And the color spray stops.
You fucking color spray.
Apparently, I can't talk to you while you're in there.
If you get hit by that stuff, you'll blow.
Interesting.
You don't have lips.
You also
Aye.
kill.
Don't have vocal cords.
Oh, that's awkward. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't know if you will be though. There is a bird person, much like your friend, over that way. You can't see me. To the east.
Is it one of the birds you sent message to?
Nope. It does look like one of them.
Is it
White
a brown
feathers.
bird?
What's he
So
doing?
what color is it?
Do you guys all kind of at this point wake up and make your way out?
Yep.
Oh hell yeah!
But is it brown?
But I'm in combat mode, so I'm sneaking.
Okay, go ahead and make a
What-
stealth
what
check.
color? Yep. What color is it?
White
Alright.
feathers.
Oh,
White
okay.
feathers.
Maybe bird should go meet bird, and the rest of us hang back just in case something happens.
You said stealth?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Da, 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 da. Stealth.
Or yeah, no.
Niter.
See, oh, like I said, bird. is-
Niter's like pushing into a bush, and you hear "ow, ow, ow" is like stabbing him, and he's like pushing through it.
I just start walking over.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Puck go invisible
Okay.
and then do voice of the Chainmaster to see
Or-
through his eyes to see what's going on.
Okay. And he's Armax is just walking. Is he following Armax or going ahead?
Yep, completely invisible, like hanging out by his head.
Okay. And Ella's little light pops up and she says, "Follow me," and kind of zips past. And she stops at a tree and says, "In your mind, what seems to be very loudly for some people who are trying to be stealthy, but it doesn't matter because it's telepathy." And she says, "He's right around that corner right there." And by corner, I mean those few trees.
Can I see them?
You can see the trees you think she's referring to. It's like a small cluster of 3 trees. But you don't see the bird. You assume he's behind it.
All right, then I guess I'll kind of sneak up a little bit further.
Okay, make a stealth check. If you're
do I
actually
need to make another stealth? Or
no,
can I keep
I'll keep your current ones. Don't worry. Nice. Yeah, as you kind of sneak up to the tree, you kind of glance around. You see. He's not like right next to the tree, but he's kind of walking around aimlessly, seemingly moving towards the bubble. Looks to have leather armor on, with a sword to his side, and it seems to be yellows and greens in color.
Does he have the emblem of the guard? Does he look like a?
Do I
one of the,
recognize him?
You don't recognize him per se, but he does look to be dressed in the same fashion that the guards of the roost were.
Okay, and is he acting stealthy like a scout, or is he just kind of casually walking, looking around?
No, he's just kind of walking around, looking side to side every once in a while, kind of like seemingly looking for something, but isn't quite sure where to find it.
I'm gonna message him in his head. 'Cause
Okay.
That's my thing I do.
That's subtle.
He can't understand me, of course, but all the time I heard them talk. Have I been able to gather what hello is in verb?
Yeah, I'd say hanging around Armax, you might have learned while at the roost or something.
Okay,
is
so I'll just say
caca.
hello. Yeah, caca.
He kind of stops and looks around, looks up. You see his wings unfurl, and he just flies into the air. You seemingly spooked him.
I immediately chase him down.
Okay. He didn't go far. He just kind of flew up into the air and just kind of looking around,
I don't know why
Like,
nobody likes that.
alert.
Yeah, voices in your head. Who would have thought that people wouldn't like that?
He sees you fly up, and for a second he goes to grab the hilt of his sword, and then relaxes as he kind of notices you. And in Aarakocra he says, "Hail. I was sent to meet your party here."
Perfect. You're just in time. How are things going at the roost?
Well, he kind of looks over. Not well, from what you can see. I left. Well, we all left the Giant's Castle. When the storm stopped, we assumed you were successful in your expedition, whatever that may be. Until a strange voice came and told Rona not to send somebody, and then to send somebody. She didn't know what to do, so in not risking her life or Cinna's, they sent me.
I want my money back. That is not the message I sent.
Perfectly exceptional answer, and you're gonna be perfect.
he kind of
Slight
can't
hug.
say I'm not interested to be behind that thing finally, but yes, I really do hope the roost does okay. I left before that started again.
You can always bring me.
Well, if things go according to plan, we can probably get some of our guys over here. We've got a lot of Aircocker, we got a lot of other cannon foddery things, and we've got Niter. He's like twice cannon fodder.
Good.
Heard that.
Anyway,
You didn't
Yeah, but you
understand
just-
it.
But you did not
you didn't
understand.
understand it.
You do not need to understand the words to know when someone's talking bad about you.
It's a sense. He says, "Well, lead the way." He kind of trails behind you.
I guide him right back to camp, very excitedly.
As you kind of all congregate back, LS is just like, ugh, more people. And Alador is just keeping to himself. Ella, on the other hand, in your guys' head says, my, you guys have acquired quite the group to bring in.
Elle, didn't you tell them it would be dangerous?
I
And
did.
to only send someone at their own discretion?
Yes, I delivered your message, and I delivered another. But
Okay.
part of the deals are me not to disclose what those are.
I feel like... Never mind. We'll talk about this later.
You double touch the mousy little bar.
Nonetheless, when is it going to be opening? This barrier is, it radiates magic. It was a little difficult to sleep last night, I'll admit.
I mean, that's why people needed alcohol.
Oh, yeah. It was hard to sleep with Nida talking and asking questions all night in strange languages.
Oh,
I was definitely
those were
the sound
strange
of magic.
languages.
Oh, and then I looked at her. Did you give me the notes?
Yes, and I take out those back page notes and I hand them to her.
As he kind of hands you the notes, you start looking through them really quickly, and they are just awful. Like, they are a disgrace for
Gotta
notes.
say, some of my best work.
I look down and look up at him and say, "You've got to be kidding me.
I like the fish drawing.
These are like the worst freaking notes I have ever seen."
No. That's a naked lady. That's for something else.
She just stares at him,
I don't think that's anatomically correct. Those are way too
angry.
Look,
And
when you go to Madame Mostra's house of anything you can want, they'll give you anything you want.
She's going to chill touch him
Aw.
for taking horrible, horrible notes.
Alright, make the attack roll.
Oh, well, Trump thing.
Ah, yes. The old description attack roll. That's a miss.
Damn it.
Miss. Let's see.
So-
Hold on. Look, I know my notes. This is meant to remind me of all the stuff that we talked about. If you didn't think I didn't learn anything, you can ask them yourself.
Oh, by the way, you're not adding proficiency to that attack either, so it should be 13. But
Still a miss.
he still miss, yeah. As you kind of go to swipe at him, he kind of moves out of the way really quickly, and says what he said.
I hate you right now, little gnome, so much.
I
Will hurt
this is
you
what I
if
get
you
for
come
trying to
near
do
me
something
with
nice.
more horrible, horrible notes.
This is
just
what
so
I get
you
for trying to
know.
do something nice. I am terribly sorry I did this.
You didn't even draw feathers
Well,
on the
when
ground.
I tell someone to take notes for me, I expect better notes than this chicken scratch garbage.
First off,
And she'll just harumph and turn around and like put her nose up and just walk to a corner.
I'm sorry, these were my notes.
And she throws the notes back in your face.
Okay.
She likes her notes. She wants them particularly, and he did horrible.
Yep. All right. Neither of you feel a little sense of pride, but at the same time, I don't know. What would Niter be feeling?
satisfaction in knowing that I screwed someone over while still doing what I wanted to do.
Okay. You guys wait and wait. You get a little bit of breakfast for everybody. Running low on rations considering you're splitting a lot of them, though. Sorry. LS did bring his own. Alador seemed to not be fully prepared and didn't really think about it.
I mean,
Ella
we got a
doesn't.
last breakfast. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, Ella doesn't seem to eat much. Like the little scraps she takes.
Well,
don't
we have the
really-
last if it opens.
Also, the gnomes eat less.
Do we actually eat less?
Yeah, it's proportional by size. Or else, if we had a huge giant with us, they would eat 1 day's worth of rations.
I mean, I take it.
And you guys wait, and it's getting about an hour before the bubble would open up. And LS is getting impatient, kind of grumbling to himself about how he could be doing research right now. And he kind of looks over to you, Niter, and says,
Oh,
"Now, when this is all well and done, I assume you're taking me back to my camp, right?"
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So when will that be?
Give me a moment. Let me talk to my timepiece. Let me talk to my timepiece, and I walk away. Like
He kind of gives you the finger.
At this point, like I'm going into the impatient mode of just like I am so close to this mission being over. Open the door. I'm just sitting at the door like motherfuckers. I know you can see me. I know this dome is transparent when it wants to be. You see me.
Maybe that's why they don't open it.
oh.
It's supposed to be opened at noon. We're still.
Alador is constantly asking,
Bird
like,
brain.
Aldor's constantly
Present
asking, like, do we
yourself.
have to be far away from it? Is it going to hurt us when it
Zip.
opens? And he seems to be a little nervous and kind of.
It's quick, so you better jump through and lose a leg. But we'll do that. Be quick.
Oh, okay. I'll be ready. And you see he's kind of just like pacing back and forth, like ready to jump at a moment's
Yeah,
notice.
we're all casual sitting, just kind of fanning ourselves to still now.
Eventually, noon rolls around, and you hear a giant, not a giant, but a loud, and
Incoming.
slowly from the top of the barrier, it starts to shimmer away into small golden particles and dust. It gets closer and closer to you, and eventually, it gets to the point where you could jump over it, and then hits the
Go,
ground.
go.
It
Everybody,
hits the
everybody.
ground and dissipates completely. And
Victory
LS,
dancing all the way through.
so Alador like freaks out for a second as you guys all jump through. He's like, oh, and then jumps through right after you. Not LS, sorry, Alador. LS, on the other hand, you guys as you jump through, you look back and you see he's just looking wide-eyed, mouth open, arms like slack to the side. You can see his bag has fallen off and hit the ground, and he's just not moving. Like he is in absolute disbelief.
Oh, bloody fuck.
You might wanna get
I toss
him,
a
Niter.
firecracker behind him to get his ass moving.
He and just jumps through, seemingly startled by whatever noise happened behind him, and he looked around. No. This is
Anything, I just put it-
what glamour spell did you just cast on me? What is going on here? This is one of those pranks, is it not? Yes, it is. It's a prank.
He's a little awed by what's going on. And
Um,
by little, I mean he's dumbfounded because I was right again.
You mean for the first time?
Well, technically,
No, only the
Niter's
first time
right
on this
about
scroll.
less than half of the time. So, you know.
Let's get everyone in
I-
and let's go. Let's see. who else
Alador's
we
kind
bring.
of looking around, and at this point, you're only at what would have been like a gate to the city, the southern gate to the city. And immediately there's like small guardhouses, maybe a barracks. Alador's kind of looking around, just dumbfounded. You see he's specifically glaring at the giant glowing golden crystal that sits above the spire, and he's at a loss for words. And you guys all hear in your mind, you hear Ella say, "Huh, not quite what I imagined."
What did
That's
you
it.
imagine?
Nothing so extravagant.
Admit it, you thought big fancy moving robots.
Robots?
Excuses the speech impediment. It's golems.
Ah, no. There are golems everywhere, but this is well, let's just see what more you have to offer, and I can't wait to get a view of those notes of yours. You hear Armax, you hear that.
Oh, I'll show them to you.
Are you sure we
Go
could
ahead.
my phrasing?
What happened to the bird person?
Oh yeah, sorry, I completely forgot. Oh my god, so many people to keep track of. Yeah, he also flew in, kind of following you guys. He seems to be the most calm of everyone. Like he's obviously like surprised and excited, but he seems to be doing a very good job of keeping his cool.
I'm sticking to
I
him
mean,
like
can
glue.
we tell if a bird doesn't have their cool? It's a bird.
Yeah, I guess.
Their feathers are ruffled, and they're looking around, and they kind of look like that gif of the scared hawk.
These gentlemen don't ruffle
Quick
their
head
feathers. Thank
movements
you
and
very
lots
much.
of leg twitches.
Also, what was his name?
His name, as I look at my notes.
We're gonna need that in chat for Amanda.
Mm-hmm. Zin.
Zim?
Zin.
Oh, I thought you said Zim, like Invader Zim.
Heck yes, Invader Zim.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's doing.
So, yep. As you guys kind of look around, there's no one immediately at the front of this gate where you were originally let out. It seems you did a relatively good job of guessing. Yeah. Would you guys just like? Where are you guys going? Anywhere specific?
I don't want to leave the terrace, but I want to sort of step out and just look around and find someone.
As you kind of step out, kind of looking around, go ahead and make just a. This is easy enough. Doesn't matter. You kind of walk around for a bit, and you see a group of guards that seems to be walking up to where the gate is. 3 of them.
I flag them down. Oi, we're over here. We're waiting for our payment.
They all kind of trudge over to you and say, "Oh, good that you're here. Your groups have been requested at the center of town, at the same meeting place that you were briefed."
All right.
Not really surprised. How many groups came back? Do you know?
I do not. You're the first I've seen.
Is this
And
a
at this
guard
point-
or an official?
At this point, another loud happens, and you can see originating from that large golden crystal that floats above the city, the barrier slowly starts to reform
Uh-oh.
and spread out across.
Well,
Uh,
hell, that ain't a lot of time.
Nope.
Mhm. And it slowly, it's taking a little bit. It'll still take like maybe a minute to fully close, but it eventually closes, and you can see LS kind of looks around and he says, "We're not stuck in here, are we?"
Nah. They can take them whenever they want.
Oh, I hope so.
You're stuck here.
Really hope so. And you guys,
Exactly.
I assume, follow the guards.
I was
Yep.
gonna ask him. Are we requested immediately? Because I was trying to be friendly and all, and I got this real itch that I kind of want to get taken care of before I meet for the rain. Like, you don't want to see me scratch in front of him.
That and
Yeah.
there's a traitor we need to warn about. What if something happens at this meeting?
The guard kind of quirks an eyebrow at you.
Oh, no, I'm not singing to him. I'm whispering to the group.
Oh, okay.
Important. Fuck the NPC.
We could always request a very long bathroom break.
The guard kind of looks at Niter and says, "Yes, you are requested immediately. I'm sure there will be time for whatever itch you have." should probably get it checked out if it's that bad.
Well, why did anyone use suits that came into a place with doctors? We've seen druids, archaeologists, and traders.
And traitors.
As far as
And
I'm
a
concerned, the only thing
marvelous
outside this
fish.
dome is everyone who makes fucking Oregon Trail.
Okay. He's. Okay. Please follow me, and just turns around and starts walking. The other two guards kind of look at each other and turn around and follow him. You guys follow?
We found it's contagious.
I
I
request
start
a
following.
separate cart from Niter.
Yeah, eventually they do lead you to one of
You will
the
see
strange
that.
floating carts that kind
Actually,
of
we're not the whole
are
time.
used as transport by the royal district.
I look to Nutter, please don't blow this one up.
She says as I'm about to start juggling as I'm bored. Like, oh.
Your guests kind of slowly get on it, and as you start drifting, LS kind of looks down at it and like sees that it's just floating without anything touching the ground. He's like, it's a miracle, technology and magic.
Hallelujah! She just throws her hands up.
And he kind of whispers something to himself and just laughs. And then he just gets a frown on his face for a second. And
Is he okay? I asked Niter.
I think he's. I think he sexually identifies as pavement.
he looks at
I
you.
think I understand.
He looks at you and his head turns and he's.
I would have said that in common.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. You're right. But no, he's gliding around. And as you guys kind of get deeper into the city, it starts to open up. You know, the houses that are normal to you seem to be awe-inspiring to most of the people. The whole time Zen is still keeping his cool for the most part. He does seem to be kind of like looking around a bit more now that you're getting deeper into the city. Alador is he's I mean he's openly just spewing about how it compares to the deep and how wondrous this is, how different it is, how so happy he is to be there. He seems to have finally opened up from his slightly nervous state. Eventually, not too long, you guys find yourselves at the center of the town with the large fountain. There is no stage set up this time, as there was when your briefing happened. But you do see near the fountain, you can see Ineos, the Radiance member, talking with a small group of guards and one other person.
Before we get up there, can I stash a Klein bottle up my sleeve?
What do you mean by sleeve?
Actual sleeve.
Oh. Up your sleeve, yeah.
You know, just
Sure.
something in case.
Yeah. Just kind of pulling it up. Okay. Yeah.
Just something to have hidden.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually, the cart kind of stops at the outskirts of the center fountain area of the town, or of the city, and the guards kind of get off and say, "Right this way." I assume you guys get off, and everyone kind of follows you, and Ineos kind of stops to talk with the guards as he glances over and sees you, and turns around, kind of shoos the guards away, and you can see he kind of rubs his eyes for a second, and then spreads his arms out and says, "Welcome back. Welcome, welcome."
Insight. I do
Okay.
not
Oh yeah,
trust
I'm
happy or
inciting.
positive people.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm inciting everybody from now on because somebody's a traitor.
Go and make insight checks.
And who is this that
I
we're
have
talking
no
to?
clue.
This is Ineos.
Okay, okay.
He is the elven gentleman.
One
the long
true
hair.
hero.
Wow.
I'm apparently off put by metaphysical itching. RMX got it though.
I mean, he really has a really nice facial structure, though. And I mean, if you just look at his, that's pretty much what she's focusing on instead of the.
Armax, looking at him, He seems to be. Oh, there's a giant ass spider on my wall. 1 second, gotta smash it.
And then a spider attacked the dome and we all died.
Right. Oh,
Oh my god, he's filled with spiders!
They just
Everything
want
is
the
spider.
idea of an RPG where the players can attack the DM. I'm kind of interested by that.
oh, poor guy. I killed his legs before I killed him. Anyway, he's dead.
It's a spider.
It's just
Aww.
that big of a spider.
Jeez.
Okay, sorry. Spider attack.
I cast
Armax-
Eldritch Blast to get the spider.
Armax, you're kind of looking at him, and he seems to be happy to see that you're alive and here. At the same time, it looks like there's that little bit of like, his smile's not as grand as you thought it would be. His eyes are a little. You see that he's worried about something. You're not quite sure what though.
Like, happy worried or like, I'm so fired worried?
Leaning more to the I'm so fired, but he can't be fired technically. But yeah,
He's the biggest
leaning
of
towards
cheese.
that kind of like
They call him God Gouda.
the bad kind of worried.
I look to him and say, "What other teams have come back?"
One.
We're the only ones.
Sorry, other than you, one.
Ah.
Out of how
Um,
many?
5. And they were the
Huh.
ones that went below, underground. Apparently, there's not much. And they kind of just waited for a week.
Hang on. You sent a team to all the 4 corners of the directional plane, and then you sent one down.
Well, we knew that there was earth underneath the city, and as far as we dug before the barrier was there,
Quick, Zach, we need to explore a brand new
there
world.
was just
I'll
earth.
go
But
where the sun rises.
we didn't know.
You
Maybe
dig a hole.
there was something else to it. And we figured it was worth a shot rather than up, because we figured if there was anything up, it would land on us and crush us. Underneath, there, well, apparently there were a few tunnels and then air. So
Oh,
there's that.
there's a lot of air.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I've been told.
I gotta ask, how much of that team came back?
Yes, 2 of 5 of them have returned. Apparently there were also attacks down there for whatever reason,
Oh, the Beatles.
but 2 of them survived.
And the
I am
purple
very happy to see that all 5 of you have survived, and you've brought guests.
They're the
Speaking of
size
which,
horses.
he kind of gestures some of the guards over.
They,
Please, have these, give them arrangements at the palace. Give them the best rooms. And the guards kind of look at him.
I'm gonna. Can I telepathically talk to Ella without her initiating? Because I know she exists. Because I have my message. I don't have to see someone. I just have to be aware they exist and be
Okay.
familiar with them.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, you
So I'll
can.
message her and be like, if they do anything fishy with them, make them prisoners, torture shit, just can you tell us, please? I mean, you'll be near the palace anyway, snooping, right?
Yeah, you hear in your head, well, I have to have your little bird friend here show me where to go.
Alright, but if you're able to, that's all I ask.
I can follow if you would like, but
Yes, I'll pay you.
it's good that you finally figured it out. How much are we talking here?
To make sure they're safe,
I'm gonna be home with money.
to really make sure,
Honestly,
like,
I'm
if you have
sticking
a
to my
choice
guy like
between
glue.
studying and taking
Yeah.
care of them, lean towards taking care
You
of
want to
them.
make sure you're heard.
So 20 gold, even if it's in the lieu of your own mission. Not completely, but, you know, have a heart.
20 is fine. Extend your finger, please.
Here you go. Get the pinky.
You feel something kind of grab on her wrap around, and you feel a little jolt. She says, I'll be back. And Armax, you hear in your head, change of plans. You'll have to show me in a little bit. I'll be back.
No problem.
And you hear the fluttering away from all of you. As you guys are kind of just standing around listening to Ineos, you guys You guys see Arin like gets lost in thought for a second, and then she puts up her finger with her pinky.
And then she turns into a siren.
Yeah.
I have a
Sorry,
cigarette
that's
on the
me.
ground.
Yeah. So,
You can actually
Ineos
urge, you want to-
explains. Apparently, yes. Go ahead.
Let's see. I just wanted to clarify that I'm sticking to my guy like glue. I don't trust anything around here.
Okay, so you stop him from leaving when they try to escort him.
No, I'm just following him.
You're following him, and as you start walking away, Ineos is like, could you please come back? There will be time for other activities in just a moment.
No.
Well, what can I do to
I
make you
think what
stay?
my friend's trying to say here is, due to cultural differences, it'd probably be best if he sticks with them, because I'm gonna let you in. Their place is weird. I mean, they literally just crapped on the floor, man. Like, that is like some nom.
I'm just gonna elbow him really hard. Don't embarrass our guests with lies.
The
And
Air
since
Parker
the-
doesn't understand you guys, and he's just kind of being ushered, and he was kind of following the guards, like, okay. And then as you guys start talking, Ineos is kind of just like, that's fine. They can stay for now. It's not that big of a deal. And he kind of tells the guards, and the guards they just shrug and wait. And all three of them, not just the Air Cocker, but all three of the guests come back to you guys.
It's not that I don't trust anyone here. It's that I absolutely don't trust anyone here, and I don't want to like find like a foot in a locker or something like that.
Are you saying this out of character or?
Just out of character. No, I'm not saying this.
Okay.
It's not that I don't want you to go with these people. It's just that I think they're going to murder you. Yes, that's what the ambassador should say.
Ineos kind of looks over and says, I suppose we have a little bit of time. Please tell me, what have you found? What have you seen?
I nudge
Anything?
the bard.
What? Why? Oh, right, I'm the talk. I always forget that. Oh, well, when we first came out, we saw interesting trees, growths. I'm not sure if the spiders created them or they created the spiders, but the spiders created fire and they were seemingly owned. I'm not sure as pets or as cattle by people. They were spider people, but they weren't too smart. We tried to have an ambassador as well, but that didn't work. Then we managed to get to the you should explain the bird part, Aramax, because I couldn't understand anything that was going on there.
I explained the Eric Cochran City the way a 5-year-old describes Disneyland.
Okay. Ineos, it just his like worried expression slowly turns into a smile and kind of listening in on that. He says, "Interesting. It's good to hear that civilization has developed outside."
And then the Storm Nation came. No, I mean the giant. There was evil. I mean, he wasn't evil. He was mind controlled. We don't know.
Mind
what he was
controlled.
like. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty scary. Pretty
Mind-controlled giants too. Interesting.
And a charming fish. That's the highlight. That was a very charming fish.
Oh. Good.
Oh, and the other party might be dead at the bottom of the lake because these assholes didn't want to go get them.
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't hear it.
Another team might be dead at the bottom of the water place because these assholes didn't want to go and get them.
Okay, we didn't have enough time to go get them. We wanted to go back, but we have no time.
You're all terrible people.
Oh.
It's so nice up under this bus.
Oh. Another group was. I'm sorry. Water. Was it a lake? A sea? What?
The elves place. So I know he lived on the land. I don't know if they went in there, but I guess there's mean fish things down there too. Some kind of spiky monster or something.
Sorry, misclick.
1 second.
Looking at.
Oh yeah, and there's also this really big cave.
Did we ever actually explore the cave?
I mean,
I
I
don't
could
think
see in the
we-
cave just fine, hon. The thing is, just like there wasn't anything interesting about it. Though, if you ask the archaeologist over here, he seems to think there's bones in it.
Oh yeah, does he have bones on him? I mean,
Yeah,
go for that.
he actually found the thing.
Look at all this death with us. It's just promise of things to come.
Okay, like at this point, it's kind of like a relic. Like there's nothing you can do with that.
Look, we brought living, not dead things. We've made a net positive. We pretty much replaced one of the groups already.
Team high five freeze frame.
It is awfully troubling that they died underwater. And he kind of glances over at the blue-skinned elf and he says, "My, we look similar but different. Do any of them speak our languages?"
Nah. Anything that's prominent under the dome, they don't really know. Although, from what it seems like, it seems to be the native languages. Go figure.
Yeah,
Like,
the
foretelling
other
actually might
languages.
actually stick around.
The pure languages. Common's more of a muddle, you know.
Yes, yes.
We're kind of the
Uh,
Creole of languages.
He says in Elvish to the elf, and he specifically says, "Do you speak Elvish?" And the elf kind of glances up and nods his head like, "Yeah." And he responds to those who can't understand it. He's said, "I do. It is the language of my people." And he looks up. Interesting. You look so different, though. He says. Well, to me, you look very different.
I ship it. I ship it already.
Okay. Ineos is just kind of. And an Aarakocra. And he kind of glances up, glances at Ellis and says, "And human. Interesting. It's strange that all the same races that we have here."
Did we expect new ones?
You were expecting big monsters, weren't you?
I'll be perfectly honest. We didn't know what to expect. Civilization was expected. I mean, it was long enough that we figured at least some form of budding civilization would happen. But the fact that it's all relatively similar people is interesting to me.
I mean, they had the same amount of time as us, right? It's not that surprising.
Fair. I'm sure that the Radiants would love to talk to you, your guests, and you.
What?
If you would want to, that is.
Nonetheless,
Nonetheless,
what to say? Just
I mean, I'm waiting for him.
If there's any questions you have for me or anything else you'd like to tell me, I must go tend to the wounds of the two that survived from underground.
should we talk to the ones underground? Visit the ones underground? Want to go visit the ones underground?
I mean, it'd be good to ask them if they saw any certain brown things or had any similar instances happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or
And
play tour
none of us
guide.
mentioned the traitor during this entire conversation, right? We're all
Right.
careful not to. Okay, just making sure.
Vlad, can I nod Nemi and Armax to that?
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
I do that while he was talking.
Okay, yeah. As he's talking, you guys are kind of listening, and you kind of feel Niter kind of like, not punch, but kind of just like nudge your arms, and kind of nods his head over to a nearby tavern, kind of where the tavern would meet in other buildings. There's like a small alley. You see that there's a woman kind of leaning against the tavern. Every once in a while, glances over to your conversation,
You're the honest
and
guy, man.
as she kind of turns her body to like adjust herself against the
Look at it
wall,
like-
you can see she has
Look at it like this.
a wooden
Let's go
pin
walk some.
on her,
Let's go take him on a tour.
like right
If
under
she
the
follows
shoulder.
us, we grab her.
I immediately ask Puck to go over there invisible,
Okay.
Or then
and then I start to see through his eyes once he gets
Okay.
close enough because I'm curious about her.
Okay, and Puck kind of flutters over and turns invisible. Turns visible first, then flutters over to not,
Of
put out
course.
suspicion.
Right.
And flies over, and he kind of lands nearby her. You can see she's just kind of lowbrow, kind of nodding her head as if she's trying to like, like I'm just kind of sitting here bored. But then every once in a while she'll stop, look over to your conversation, kind of lean her head in a little bit as if she's trying to get a better listen. That's about it.
How long does she stand there?
She's just there the whole conversation, just standing there, leaning against the tavern.
I'm gonna have
See,
Pat.
She
Puck
looks.
stay with her.
Yeah, she's a human, short-cut brown hair, and you can see she's wearing just regular mundane clothing. Yeah, Puck kind of just sits there at the tavern, nearby where she's leaning against the wall.
Right.
As you guys finish up your conversation, is there anything you would like to ask or tell Ineos?
I mean,
Not me.
We should definitely try and do something to talk about how we can probably get some good trade going in. Like, we circled the dome. There ain't exactly anything hostile nearby except for them worms.
That we encountered. We might have just gotten really lucky.
And what about those rock people?
An entire
He trusted those
aggressive
spider things if they
fire.
started eating me.
Well, that's a normal reaction.
Because we know the water elf would probably relish the chance to trade with us.
Oh yeah, I bet those druids can just craft Aquamarina like nothing.
We could take him on a tour of the city.
We could. Well, I'm more
Highlights
curious
it.
to see what happened with the other two members of the other party that came back.
Honestly, it sounds like they fell.
Attacked by gravity.
Ineos kind of is, of course, if I can show you them. Only one of them is really in condition to speak, and yes, one of them perished falling, but the other two were apparently attacked.
And this, kids, is why you don't dig down. My
Please,
Maybe
follow
our
me to.
archaeologist friend would know something about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
archaeologist.
Do we have an archaeology department? I know we have a historian.
No, our archaeologist friend.
That's what I mean. This archaeologist with our archaeologists.
There is a museum of like relics that are thought to be from that time. There's no like bones really. Any that might have existed seem to have either been lost or just not. People weren't really interested in them. But there is like a historical museum, yeah.
I don't know,
And,
historians, this guy basically has a record of our planet from before it was blown up.
There are some distant records of what the time. That's the only reason people really even know or
He's gonna learn
know
from
of the legends of what it was like before. As Ineas kind of walks over, he says, "Yes, she's right. She and he, the one that talks, is in that tavern right there. Not pointing to the one that the woman's leaning against, another one, just a little ways off. And he says, please, if you want to talk to him, please follow me. And you can see as he kind of starts walking away with the guards, Nemia, you see through Puck's eyes, the woman just kind of leans away from the building, puts her, uncrosses her arms and just walks into the alley and keeps walking.
I have Puck follow for as long as he can.
Okay. As Puck kind of follows, make a stealth check for Puck with advantage because this alley is relatively quiet compared to the outside area.
$16.
Okay. As Puck kind of slowly follows her, she just casually walks through the alley and ducks around a corner, and then Puck kind of follows her there, and she opens up a door to go into one of the buildings, and that's where your range kind of ends. And Puck.
Do
kind
I
of
know
just
what
pulls
building
back.
it is?
Yeah, you have a rough idea. It's kind of in the alleyway, so it's a little. It's a little. All of them kind of look similar, but you think that with the distance you saw, you could probably find it relatively quickly.
Cool. I have to come back.
Okay.
And I kind of whisper to whoever's close to me. Actually, I'll tell Niter what happened with the wolf.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Well, all right, I'll go take a look. If we don't meet up, there's a quaint little place in the upper districts called Mr. Fix. Meet me there later tonight.
Can do.
And I'm just going to, bid my fair dues.
Okay.
And sort of bow out, and then just kind of disappear into the nearest alleyway. And I'm gonna go try and go to that place where she described.
Okay. Okay. As you kind of dip into the alleyways, Ineos says, "Are you sure? Did you not want to talk to any of the other group members?"
I'd be love to. There'd be nothing more than for me to waste my time talking to someone who failed. But I got this itch, and I don't know if it's migrating or if I'm getting taller.
Okay. No problem. Thank you for your service. We will make sure you get paid very soon.
All right, I gave you the address. And can I find a nice dark alley?
Yeah. As you kind of slip in and start making your way through the alleys, and
I don't
you
make
don't.
my way through. In the dark alley, can I block off all sight from everyone around me since I'm small?
Like everyone that was outside.
Like anyone in general. Like.
Yeah, I mean, relatively. There are still a few doorways that, like, potentially someone could be in, but other than that, there doesn't seem to be anyone in this
Like
alley.
a dumpster I can crawl in.
Kind of.
Yeah, I want to do that, and then I'm going to cast Disguise Self. And
Okay.
turn me into sort of a dwarven child, and then crawl out and go out the alleyway a different way, and then I'll circle back to there.
How can you cast Disguise Self?
Deep Gnome.
Deep Gnome. Yeah, okay.
I can cast it once per day.
Okay. As a dwarven child, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone roughly
Alright, yeah.
my size, my height, probably the same facial features.
Okay. And where are you going? Are you going to the area she described to you?
Gonna circle around and come to it from the other side. Yeah, stealthily.
Okay. Are you still going through the alleys, or are you just kind of going out and walking?
Alleys, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
Stealth.
Still.
Okay. As you're kind of you're pushing through the alleys, every once in a while someone kind of passes you by and gives you a little bit of a glance, and then just continues on walking.
Just shitting
You're-
grin. Like I'm just having fun, just going around.
Yeah.
Like I skipped out of school this day.
Also, go ahead and make an investigation check as well. You spend a lot of your time in alleys, but not necessarily in the center of town.
Yeah, no, honestly. That's good.
Investigate.
So just go ahead and make it with advantage, because you do know how to get around relatively quickly.
Invest. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Very quickly, you kind of find your way through the alleys, and even in like the confusing like density of Hope's Reach, you're able to kind of push through. Every once in a while, you kind of have to dip out of the alley to find another one, but you make your way to the tavern you originally saw the lady and follow in that same alley and take a few turns, and you find what you think is the building that Nemia described to you. The door is closed, and there doesn't seem to be anyone else around you. And we'll come back to you. The other, you guys, the rest of you, as you guys are walking, eventually, it's not too far, maybe just like a block. You guys open the door to a tavern that's, at this point, pretty much dead. And Ineos kind of gestures to follow upstairs. And he walks over to one of the rooms, opens it up, and inside you can see on the bed, blankets off completely, just kind of laying there, bandaged up almost at every single part of his body. The only thing really visible is his face. Not like full body cast, but more just like kind of like things to soak in what seems to be a ton of little tiny scrapes. And someone's sitting at the waist, so you can see it's a female elf, half elf, and she kind of stands up and looks over to you and says, Yes, Ineos, what is it? Ineos kind of looks over and says, well, I'm here to make sure everything's all right, and this is one of the other groups. They wanted to talk to you. She kind of just nods and puts her head down, kind of looking at the hurt individual. That's your cue.
Oh.
Is he awake or asleep?
He looks to be asleep, labored breathing.
I lean very, very closely to him, right by where I presume the ears should be.
Okay.
And I whisper into his ear, "You just fell down, didn't you?"
There's no response. The half elf is kind of like, could you please not get so close to him? He's in a lot of pain.
I'm not touching him.
Yes. What is it? What is it that you wanted to know?
I just want to know what his attackers looked like.
Small, but there were a lot of them. We managed to take care of most of them, but not at great cost. Great cost. She kind of glances over for a bit and glances back. Pixies, I think they were, and a lot of them.
Underground pixies.
Well, not really underground. At some point, the tunnels we were looking through opened up into what can only be described as air, just air. There were a few floating islands, but we had no way of getting to them, and then we were attacked. Luckily, that was at the last end of the end of our expedition. But
Okay. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna communicate telepathically with Puck
okay,
and ask him, would pixies actually do this?
I'm just checking
insight.
the story out.
So for Armax first, Armax, she looks worried, scared, not really sure what she should be doing in this moment. She doesn't seem to be giving any of the tells of lying. Everything she says seems truthful. And Nemi, as you telepathically communicate with Puck, he kind of responds and says, I mean, they might. Only usually if you were threatening to them at all. And you can see Puck, who I assume is visible now.
Yeah.
Kind of looks over to the guy and says, I mean, the little cuts say something little attacked him, but that's a lot of cuts.
I look to her, so did you happen to threaten this band of pixies, as she uses air quotes?
She kind of looks at you and says, I can see her disbelief. I didn't expect anyone to believe us. No, we didn't. Not that I know of. We just were exploring the caves. There was nothing. It was empty. And out of nowhere, a group of invisible things started cutting us, and when they appeared, I think they were pixies. They were like small people with wings and swords.
Did they look like him?
A
And
bit
I point
larger.
to...
Yeah, similar,
Fuck.
but a little bit larger.
And then I look to him, what's larger than you?
He gotta looks over. Pixies.
Interesting.
Insightful. Did they say anything?
No, it was like they were mad. They were just swiping and attacking, and they wouldn't stop, even when most of their group
Am I
was
there?
killed. Yes, you are. You are.
Okay, so I'm just taking that all in, whole madness thing.
Yeah, they just attacked and attacked and attacked, and even after
Did you see their? Did they look tired or in pain?
she kind of looks down at you and says, "I don't know. I'm sorry."
I mean, they were invisible.
I'm not one for killing, but
What day
had
did this
to.
happen?
a day and a half ago, about.
And when did our thing happen?
Which thing?
Well, then the
giant?
giant went mad.
About the third day in.
Okay, so it wasn't the same. It wasn't correlating.
Or
So
sorry,
that
it was
means
second day in, something like that. Second or third day in.
We made our way off the island by the time that happened.
okay. I'm just making sure there's not multiple, and there probably is multiple traders, but you know.
Maybe there's one trader in every group.
Maybe I'm the traitor.
And she kind of just looks down and says, we should have never done it. They were my friends, and now they're dead.
Get a cleric.
Hey, you're not there.
So one fell out, and the other two died by the pixies.
Yes. That idiot was looking over, trying to see if there was anything under the island, and he slipped and fell.
Okay, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I agree. The other two, yes, we were just camping, waiting. It was very dark everywhere except for the mouth of this cave, but so we stayed relatively close to it, just so we had light and didn't have to use our torches. And then we were attacked, and we ran, and we fought, and we managed to kill most of them, and they managed to kill most of us.
Yeah, no, ask.
Does our archaeologist friend know anything about angry underground dwelling pixies?
It'd be great if you had anyone there to translate.
Oh, fuck.
There ain't anybody here who knows Primordial?
Nope.
In the
I
room.
don't.
In the room, you kind of glance about, and
Or
Indy else
somebody
looks
who
at you
knows
and says,
or knows someone who knows the spell tongues.
Indias looks at you and
No.
says, why?
Well, I can't answer. I'm not here.
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
Indias looks to you and says, why?
He's an archaeologist. He digs in the dirt and finds things. I think he might recognize a couple of pixies. He might have some insight on it. He only freaking lives there.
Maybe, but I do not speak it. And he kind of glances at everyone else, and no one seems to understand Primordial. It's not the most common language to know.
But there's no Ganassi around?
Not at the moment, no.
I mean, my backup character is one if that helps.
We're not deploying backup characters. Not yet.
Ineos kind of says, I mean, I could prepare a spell in the morning, but right now I can't help.
Actually, this kind of makes sense. Because the whole city's like...
And we'll come back
we all speak
to
the
your
same
guys'
language.
conversation.
We
As
wouldn't need a
Niter,
spell
you
like
are
that.
standing at the door of what you believe is this place this lady entered to.
That's you.
Oh, I'm back. So I just see the alley?
You're in the alley and you're in front of the door.
I wouldn't have stopped.
Just kept walking.
I would have gone through the alley just like doing the kid routine of just, I'm happy to be here, and I'm just going to take a quick glance at it while I pass through.
Okay. Glancing at it, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
The 2.
Wait, you don't want a performance check on that?
Thank you.
As you kind of glance over the door, you look at it. It doesn't seem too special. Just keep walking. You think that's the door that Navia described, but it doesn't seem to have any distinguishable markings.
Alright, I'm just going to circle around the building then, doing the kid thing, just looking at the building, like, what is the building they went into?
Okay. It looks to be, for lack of a better term, kind of an apartment building of sorts. A large building with multiple living areas. There's quite a few doors, and you do see one person kind of walking in one of the alleys that you pass by, who also kind of like looks down at you and he says, "Should be careful around here, kid," and just keeps walking.
Thanks, mister.
Oliver Twist?
As you walk all the way around, not too much activity in this area, but there are. Like I said, it's like an apartment building.
Like, so there are windows in, but they lead into like, there's not like a window that leads to the hallway, right?
No, not that you can see.
All right.
Any windows are into some sort of living space.
All right. Then I'm gonna circle around and I'm gonna carefully observe what's in the alley to see if there's anyone looking into it. Like I'm looking for scouts because I
Okay.
want to be made.
Sorry, so you're kind of circling around, just looking in the windows, seeing if you can see anybody.
I'm looking around the building itself to see if anybody can see me looking at the building. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go all the way around and I'm looking for spotters.
Okay. Go and make another perception check. As you circle again, there don't seem to be any people around. No, like you see a few people walking by you here and there, always different people. Looking up, there is the building that you're circling around is a little bit taller than most of the other buildings around it, and there is a small terrace outside of one of the higher level rooms. And there is someone kind of standing there, leaning over it, just kind of looking out into the city.
Into the city, not the alley.
No, not the alley. No.
All right. Circling back into the alley. How tall are the buildings next to me?
40 feet about. This one's closer to maybe 60, 70.
Yikes. Okay. Then I'm going to just quietly go circling around. I'm going to go into the door.
To the door?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the door and I'm just going to, carefully look around for like traps, markings, see if this is there any way that my friends would have told me about anything like a place like this?
No, nothing about in the middle of the city. Yeah, there's some shady places down in the center district, but not around here. Go ahead and make an investigation check while you're looking around it.
Investigate me, homeboy. Not athletics.
Okay. No traps that you can see. The door is locked, however.
All right. Is it just like is it just like a simple keyhole lock, or does it feel like barred?
It's just a regular keyhole lock, yeah.
All right. Could I use the hay needle I took from the jail cell? Move it into use it essentially like a credit card, then sort of pry open the locking mechanism just enough for me to open the door a little.
You can try. You can definitely try.
Sleight of hand?
This would be sleight of hand. Kind of pushing it in, trying to get the mechanisms going. It's just not the same without thieves' tools and being able to actually get in there and start moving the locks around. You feel like you get a few clicks, but it doesn't open.
No, I wasn't trying to pick it.
Oh, sorry. What were you trying to do? I must have misheard.
Like a credit card, sliding it in between where the door frame and the door jamb are, put it to where the locking bolt is, and just pushing the locking bolt across.
Oh, I see. Okay. So kind of, yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. You push it in. You start slowly pushing the bolt, but the needle is also relatively flimsy, and the needle actually bends as you're doing it. There's not enough force to push against it while it's in there like that. It's a
hell of a thing. All right.
Yeah.
And I assume the hinges are on the inside, not the outside.
Yes.
All right. How difficult would it be for me to just? You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna go back in and want to explore through the front entryway.
So you're gonna blow it up?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard that. My bad.
No, see, I don't want to risk leaving any damage to this side, so I'm gonna go around to where the entryway was, to the actual building proper, and see if I can find a way in from that side.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go in the normal way.
Okay. Okay, we'll come back to you. All right, back to you guys as you're debating about if anyone can speak primordial. Yeah.
See you guys.
Anything you'd like to ask or know of anyone you can?
I asked my little Eric Cochran buddy if there's anything he would prefer to see in the city.
Rona told me you mentioned other Arakakra. I would be interested in making connections.
What did you think he was gonna say? What did you think he was gonna say?
You want to see the leader of the Arakakra here?
Leader, people, either way.
Show the people.
All right, I'll show you around. I'll show you the people.
Okay.
They'd love to see it. They'd love to see a new face. They're awesome.
Okie dokie. I will follow your lead.
What?
The rest of you guys, Nemia, Arn.
I'm gonna turn to
Anybody want to join me?
named Aladar and
Mhm.
ask him the same thing in Elvish.
If he knows anything about pixies.
No, if he wants to see anything
Oh,
in
okay.
particular.
He kind of looks over and says, no, I was specifically told to look for trading prospects, but I would like to see as much of the city as possible.
I could send you through our shops.
Yes, that may be great. Yes.
I start to take him to the shopping area
And
or areas.
yes, and speaking with any leaders of your city, if you have any, that would also bode well for trades, I believe.
Well, I mean, he's one, and I point to Enos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks over and says, oh, very good. Yes, if I could meet with your group or council or leader,
The Radiance, you want to meet with them.
the Radiance. Ooh, what a name.
Yes, that's the council.
Yeah, and Ineos says, yes, we can arrange a time. Definitely. Yes, please come down to the spire whenever you're ready. The group here can probably lead you there whenever. I should honestly get back and speak with them about what we're going to be doing next. With 3 groups gone, that does not bode too well.
And just a quick question, Enos, sir. Were they all around our age too, like younger?
The groups?
Yes.
Most of them. Some of them were a little on the older side, but none, I don't presume, younger than you.
Huh. Okay, just curious. And then I take Aladar out and we hit the town.
Okay.
Is
With the
Ella
shops.
around? Or
Ella?
around? Yeah, Ella.
As you're kind of like trying to find any sign of Ella, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. How am I gonna see something invisible?
Exactly. Go ahead and make a
I mean,
perception
I'm
check.
just calling out in my head, like, Ella,
Yeah.
no, blue. So if you hear.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, message. Yeah. Yeah, you do not get a response, so never mind on that perception check.
Okay, so she's doing. Wait, aren't the people with us, or where the hell she go?
Oh yes, they are. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now.
I couldn't tell.
Mr. Finks.
Yes, no, you do hear in your head. You hear in your head. Yes, I'm around.
Yeah, I'll tack on 10 more gold if you can find the trader. I mean, you're invisible. You can sneak around, listen to conversations. I mean, that's pretty much your main use right now.
I find that slightly offensive.
You should be complimented. You're the only one of us that can do it.
Nonetheless, you want me to find
The
the
traitor.
traitor? Who?
Yes, there's a traitor.
The one that controlled Kolos.
Yes, that one.
I can do some looking. How big is your city?
Well, in comparison to you, I mean, you could fly or levitate. I'm not really sure what you're doing. It's fine. You'll be fine.
I'll do my best. Hopefully I can find you at some point.
I mean, I can tell you all the hot spots, but that probably won't really help.
That would be good. I did hear your friend, your little gnome friend, say a meeting spot tonight. I guess I can meet you there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's... don't get killed if you can. I'm not sure what you... Just good luck.
I
Just
think
give
I'll
her
be
like a thumbs up.
I think I'll be fine. The half elf who's kind of sitting next to the bed is just looking at you as you're just like moving your head back and forth, and you put your thumb up.
Oh no, she is very still when she talks, and that thumb doesn't go up until she stops talking.
Okay. And Ella says, "All right, I'll meet you there tonight then." Yep.
Good luck.
She flies away. All right. So, all right, Max, you head over to your to the Aarakocra, and is there anything specific you want to be doing in town, Nemia?
No, just showing him around the shops and letting him talk as much as he wants. Just being a tour guide.
Okay. All right. And he's very interested. He's very happy to be around. And Niter,
Yep.
you're at the front entryway of what would be his building. It's not like too extravagant, but it is the largest set of doors, and it opens up into what seems to be like a small reception area.
All right. I quickly take out another sheet of paper and fold it up childlike to make it look like an envelope. And in my best handwriting, sign it to I need a
Adult.
yes. Anita adult.
Anita adult.
A the adult. Anita A period adult.
Okay. Anita A.
And I just stash that in one pocket, and I'll slip and I'll just quietly slip an implosion grenade in the other sleeve.
Okay.
Because with disguise self, all of my stuff changed with me, so I'm fairly hidden.
Okay, and as you walk in, there is someone sitting at one of the counters. She's a human, kind of just sitting there looking through some papers, some books. Seems relatively bored, and she sees the door open, but you can't see over the desk, and she can't see where you are. And you hear, "Hello, hello." She kind of looks down, sees you, and says, "Oh, what can I do for you, little man?"
I was told to give a message to someone, and they went through the door in the back, and I was told not to go in back doors. But then my mom always talks about that, and I don't really know what that means. But I do as I'm told, and I need to give them the message, and I was told only to give them the message in person.
Make a deception check. Deception check.
What's your mom's name? Deception or persuasion?
Deception.
Deception, yes.
Deception.
Oh yeah, I took a little bit in that. It ain't great.
Okay. She kind of quirks an eyebrow at you and says, "Well, if you have a message, I could deliver it, if you would like. To whom is it addressed?"
Oh, my dad gave me the message and told me to give it to them in person. Not that I don't trust you, though Dad says not to trust strangers, but then Mom likes a lot of strangers around. That's typically when she talks about using the back door. But I know what she looks like, and I'll describe the woman I was talking to about.
Okay.
I'm hoping to confuse them through nonsense.
She kind of thinks for a moment and says, "Yes, I know who you're speaking of.
Immediate insight check.
Go for it."
It's like,
Inside.
yeah, because I'm now worried, have I been made?
It's gonna be like a 2.
She's definitely gone from like, all right, what's this child doing here, to like, oh, so you're looking for that person. No specific like malice or anything to it, but it's just kind of like interesting. Not what I
Okay.
expected. Yeah. Yes, her room is on the second floor.
Okay, which door? Because I'm told not to knock at random doors, because sometimes at home when I knock at the random door, I get to my mom's room, and then I typically told not to come inside. So there was this one time that I did, and I was told to forget it.
Oh my god.
She's if you ever need help, please tell someone. That isn't me.
Okay. But which door?
Anyway, climb the stairs, second floor, fourth door to your left.
Thank you. And I just trottle up.
Okay. As you kind of climb up, you pass by one person who's long hair, long brown hair, looks to be a tiefling, a male tiefling. Sorry. And he just kind of walks by, and you can see he has that same wooden pin right under his shoulder, and he kind of gives you a glance and just keeps walking.
Just shitting grin on my face, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
As you climb up the stairs, you make your way to the second floor and walk down to the fourth door on the left, and it's closed. And on the door, that's the same symbol that's on those little wooden knots is also carved into the very top of the door.
All right. Is there anyone else here?
Not directly around you that you can see.
All right. Then I'm just gonna go up to that door and I'm gonna press my ear against it and see what I can hear.
Okay,
Well,
make a perception
keeping
check.
my visual attention to anyone coming.
Make a perception check. And a stealth check.
Stealth first.
Stealth.
Yes.
Alright. And perception?
Yes.
You are
Okay.
At least I'm hidden, but at least I'm hidden.
You're doing a pretty good job of like looking around. You're sure that anyone on the other side of the door isn't going to hear you, but it goes the other way where you also really can't hear anything coming from the other side of the door. You can hear like little mumbles and every once in a while some footsteps, but nothing discernible.
Right. And this is an apartment building, so I presume the rooms next to it are also have people in them, right?
Presumably, all the doors are closed.
How far up am I? Like
Uh,
from the ground floor up.
30-ish feet, maybe a little less than that.
All right. Crap. Can I switch to someone else right now? Well, I think. No, I guess not. Then.
There's no shame in running away.
Yeah, no, like, I cannot do anything without engaging, and I do not engage without assistance. So, I'm just going to just leave the note, or I leave the fold-up piece of paper that looks like a note, and just slide it slightly underneath the door frame, and then I'm just going to haul ass back.
Okay.
You put a dick in there, didn't you?
You kind of slip it in and then just start running towards the
Well,
staircase.
not like I'm going on an adventure, but more just like,
Yeah.
okay, job's done, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back out, take a different alley, and I'm just going to go to native territory.
Okay, and as you're walking away and going towards the stairs, you hear the door open behind you, and
No
kind of
care.
glancing behind, you see the short brown-haired human lady kind of look both sides of the hall, and she says, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Oh,
and-
just delivering a message, ma'am. And I just keep going.
Okay.
But
She does not get
seeing
chased.
her the second I clear this building, I'm hauling ass and dropping the spell in a dark alleyway.
Okay. All right, and eventually you make your way out and into some dark alleyways, and you go back to your nighter self.
Oh, and because precaution, non-detection on myself.
Okay.
Like just like a sigh of relief of, and I'm good. All right.
All right. And where you head?
Should I? I don't know if this was still part of it. Can I head back to my handler in the organization?
You could. It's quite a distance away
Yeah.
in the center district.
If I go there, handle my business, can I still hit Mr. Fix tonight?
That's like on the other side, so it would take. I mean, you could get there, but they'd probably be closed.
Well, that was just a meeting location.
Yeah, you're not sure exactly when the other party is going to be there. It'll be pretty late by the time you get there if you decide to hit both.
That's fine. This will work.
Okay.
'Cause
All right.
I'm home. I need to complete my mission.
All right. So you head that way. Armax, you are going with Zin, your Aarakocra friend,
Uh-huh.
and you guys go to your tribe. Anything specific you'd like to show him, or?
Oh, the popular shops, the get in place, all the fancy trimmings and things. I make sure to keep a keen ear on what some things that maybe his people would be interested in learning about us.
He's very taken aback at how different the Aarakocra's lifestyle here is compared to theirs. Like, even you can see it. Like, it's almost like a, for the lack of a better term, it's almost like they are the like redneck Aarakocra. Like they're living out in the country, you guys are living in the city, kind of thing. Um, for them, it's all still very, it's not even, it's a barter system. They're very in tune with nature and all this stuff. While over here in your tribe, it's very, there's a lot of strict rules. It's houses instead of like dwellings. And you guys have a war mage academy. That's something that he like is unheard of. Like, they have teaching, but they don't really have like strict schools or anything like that.
Yeah, we kind of had to get serious back in the day.
uh,
The day
And-
came.
yeah, and he begins talking with people. There are a lot of people very interested because he's like, it's not difficult to quickly recognize that he is not from the city. And you guys, they talk a lot, and he kind of gets lost in it, and says he'll talk to you later, and kind of goes off talking to people.
Oh my.
If you'd like to follow him, you can.
I would like to follow him because
Okay.
well, fuck it. He's in a crowd of brown Aarakocra.
Yeah. And he follows along. You follow along, and they're talking. He's just talking about like the similarities, the differences, what they do mostly. He talks. They all ask him like what his people do, and he talks about their druidic practices and what they like, the cave cliff system they live in, and all that. And he's offered a few rooms at some of the inns in that area of the city, and yeah, pretty mundane stuff for the most part.
Is there anybody that has a more unique interest in him? Like anybody that's sort of keeping a good watch on him?
Not specifically. There is one person who's not really like part of the conversation, who's just kind of watching. And at this point, you've kind of gathered into an inn, and in this. Oh man, I literally forgot about travel time when it came to your. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm so tired right now.
We took the
No, so we'll just say that it happened. You guys have met at an inn at this point, and there's one person kind of in the corner, just kind of watching the conversation, listening. Not someone you particularly recognize.
how's he looking at this conversation?
With interest, but not necessarily. It's almost like he's interested in it, but he's also kind of he's got an apathy towards what's actually being talked about. Like, he doesn't really care that much, but it's more the fact that there's an outsider here talking that interests him.
Any defining features about him?
He's a little more slender, and he's wearing green leather. That's about it.
Green leather?
You say green leather.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Didn't it blow if we get killed out with green leather? You still have it.
Let's see. Hold on a second. The guy who attacked us had green leather.
Say it.
The guy who attacked us had green leather, right?
Maybe.
Should I just physically assault a stranger?
Taking it from the suicidal, bomb-wielding narcissist. Maybe?
Should I
No.
just walk over, say hi?
Nah.
Let's see.
Do what you want, I say.
Do
Wait,
you, Boo? Do
To quote
you?
Tom Sawyer,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
sometimes
he's alone right now
A
at the
green
moment.
robe is a green robe.
Oh, this is his inner voices. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
What would the people I've been traveling with do?
Well, shit.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Let's see. I can't really do much to him since he's
In public. And
since I'm not a completely insane person. I'm not Niter, so I'm not just going to randomly assault a stranger.
Okay.
Let's see.
Eventually, the conversation kind of wraps up, and people quickly realize that he doesn't have all that many stories to tell, though they are still interested in what the outside looks like. But they were more interested in the how the Arakaka are living outside of the city. And after a bit, you see that a lot of people have just kind of gotten bored with the conversation. He kind of finds his way back to you and says, "Very interesting place you have around here."
Yeah, they run a really tight ship here. It's crazy.
Yes.
Let's see. What time is it right now? Like, what time do we need to get back to the meeting ground?
It's getting to the evening hours. You figure if you left now, you'd probably get there a little late, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. Let's see. I said we'd meet back, so yeah, we'll meet. We'll take him back to the meeting ground.
Okay. And he follows you, and you guys kind of fly to get a bit more speed. Okay, Nemia, you finish up your shopping trip,
I'm gonna save that graphic.
Yay!
and do you head over to the meeting spot?
Of course.
And RN, was there anything you would like to be doing during this time?
How much time would I have after we talk to injured peeps?
After the conversation, you're not exactly sure when you guys were supposed to be meeting, but you've got, 5 hours, maybe a bit more.
Okay,
I
I'm
did
gonna
say
go
at
try
night.
to.
I did say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find my peep.
Okay, one second.
Whose name I have on my computer, but I am so lucky I can't open anything. Huzzah.
Let's see. Dezen?
I think so, my guilty peep.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
What the bard's got in her pocket? All the secrets start coming out.
By the way, want to rob the war mages?
There's not much in it for me, more in it for you.
I wonder if I could
All right.
what's her name to rob for me.
Okay, so go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation, gotcha.
Oh wait, no. War mages. They have wizard spells. Anti-magic. That's kind of their thing. Besides, I've seen shit you could do.
Okie dokie.
Of course, the
Yeah,
stuff people
kind of going over the
they
usual
wouldn't
spots
look too well.
where your people might
Besides, like, the
kind of
full-
hang out,
What?
or he might
Bars
hang
and
out
taverns.
specifically. Yeah, and you managed to find him kind of entertaining at a bar. Yeah. He's you know him. He's not really the biggest entertainer, but he's seemingly just trying to scrounge up some money at the moment.
Right. I'm gonna go up to him and kind of. I'm pretty sure by now we have a look about. Hey, serious shit. Stop partying. Kind
Yeah.
of look. Yeah.
Uh,
Just kind of do the head nod thing.
he looks over to you and says, and kind of nods back and looks to the people he's kind of talking to and says, "Yes, we'll talk about this later. I have some other business to attend to at the moment." And kind of turns around and says, "Aaron, it's good to see you. It's been a
Hi.
while."
Hold on. Okay, things are going crazy in the background. Can't control it. So, you, I mean, we're both bards, but you seem more of a people reader than me. So I was wondering if maybe you could not ask around, but just keep an eye out for something suspicious.
Well, with our business, there's a lot of suspicious stuff. Anything specific?
What business? Never mind. What there's, I, I can trust you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of lean in and just like whisper, like barely, like I'm whispering out of habit, like moving my lips, but I'm saying it in his head.
Oh, okay.
There's a traitor in the city, among the council, probably.
He responds with, "This wouldn't have anything to do with all the protests going on, would it?"
Just might. A lot of bad things happened when the parties that didn't make it. I think it was because of madness. Somebody was controlling creatures. We had to run away from a storm giant. I mean, if you could find out anything or know anything, just and also be careful. Don't trust everyone, all right?
Yes. Well, if it does have anything to do with the protests, the Grasp has a few members of those opposed to the outside.
Out of character, she has no idea he's in the cast.
Oh, really?
No, she
Not
doesn't
bad.
know that part about it.
Oh, sorry about that. I
So
could have sworn.
she's just kind of looking at him like, what is he talking about?
Let me see.
It's fine.
Oh, I must.
She's
have
asking
misread
him
this.
more
One
like
second.
as a fellow
Sorry.
bard.
Yeah. No, I see. Oh, I must have misread this the whole time. I thought that, like, literally, like, since the day you gave this to me, I thought you were part of the Grasp too.
Oh
That's
Jesus, no, she's
Yeah.
too
No.
much
Okay.
of a
Okay.
pleb. Are you
Okay.
crazy?
Yeah. My bad. I've been
She's too
misreading
pure
that
for that.
completely. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I thought that was the point of it. Okay. Yeah. No. He says. Okay. So ignore that last part.
Yep.
And he says, yeah, I can keep a lookout. I'll do my best.
Thank you. And do you want to maybe play together? I need to unwind, and I'm in a band now, and it's good to play with other people sometimes.
The band.
Oh yeah, you should hear it. It's amazing.
Sure. I need the coin right now, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll help you.
all right. You guys start playing for a bit.
Start
And go and
jamming.
make a performance check just to see.
I
you
hope
can
I do
fly
badly.
it.
Just yes, I have a 12
my
even
God.
with a
Wow.
birthday. And then I'm like, oh, why the hell is there water in my damn flute?
Yeah. And he kind of looks at you during the performance and is like, "You leave for a week and you get bad."
Look, it was a hard week. Okay, and I'm making you look good. See, I helped.
And he does pull in a little bit of coin. You pull in nothing.
Oh, absolutely not. I hope so.
And he says, "Well, I appreciate the help." And then you guys do conversations that
Use the star icon.
whatever you might have.
Yeah, secret
Monday.
handshakes, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Alrighty. I assume eventually you all meet up at your desired meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, so you go to. Oh God, Matt says it better than I do. What was the store, Matt?
Oh wait, I wasn't able to get to my handler.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm trying to keep track of 5 different lines
Yeah,
at the
no,
moment.
we kind of front loaded this on you, but I mean, this is what you do when you come home.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So sorry. You go to your handler. Yep. And you get in relatively quickly. Everyone recognizes you. Um, anything specific you're looking to do or ask?
I'm I'm looking to my handler so I can cash in.
um. Okay. Give me a moment.
What is that?
It's a bird. Did you
Oh.
need a roll?
No, it's Vlad.
What's he doing?
Um. By the way, did I ever get a name for the organization, or is it just the organization?
No, I think I had it written down in another set of notes that I don't have anymore.
Okay.
So I'll have to push that to you when I find it because I had all my notes handwritten for this setting, and I was adding on to that as I was getting you guys stories, and then I lost the notebook. I
Oh.
think I have an idea of where it is, but
Yeah.
I'll get that to you once I find it. So sorry about that. And if all else fails, I have to think something else. Like-
I'm waiting for the day where you go to your rock candy, and all your luck is deception, and so the candy gives you the insight of what you need. Like you roll, you're not 20, but deep down in your heart, you realize that it's lying to you. And so you
yes.
realize
So
rock
you
candy's
go
evil.
to. Okay, so you're trying to cash in on
I'm waiting
your
for
reward,
the day.
part of it at
Yeah.
least. Okay. Um.
It's like I did my job. I'm home. I want to go back on an
Yeah.
actual mission now.
He. The handler just kind of looks at you and says, "Did you accomplish anything?"
Out of the 20 fucking 5 the Radiants decided to send out, only my team came back alive. Only we pulled off a heist in the middle of this bullshit.
You got
I'm a
any
best
proof?
team earner. I shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah, your skills are valuable, but you got any proof?
I pull out the spider sacks.
He looks at him and says,
And then I
"Disgusting.
pull
What
out
do they
the
do?"
venom.
Yeah, he's just.
The contents of an unknown spider that ain't never been in the Hope's Reach before. And I can tell you from experience that poison hurts like a son of a bitch.
He looks at it. Huh.
No, I pull
Alright.
out one of the spider sacks.
Okay. All right. Now what's that flesh-looking thing?
This is the still preserved remains of that spider's silk. I just touched the thing and it lights me on fire.
Interesting.
And then, of course, I'll pull out the couple of sprinkles that I took from the bag.
Okay.
I pull out the notes of the current diplomats that are currently in the city.
You've been
It
found.
works.
Snake, you've been spotted.
Like, I still have the full array of notes. I have, like, all the weird stuff I've collected. I have the coins that I've collected from the Cloud Giants, which aren't normal. And I have those gems to be identified, like the bag of gems. Like, I brought back information, loot, body parts.
As you're kind of showing him all this, he gets a smile across his face and says, "Oh, proving again to know what you're doing, most of the time."
The idiot routine's just to confuse people. You knew I'm smarter than this.
All right. We'll have your reward shipped out to your place of residence within the next day.
Glad to hear. Now,
Yep.
am I still stuck with these morons?
Huh. I don't know. I think it'd benefit all of us if you could get out there again, get some more information. If all goes well, the barrier will go down. We'll be free to do business outside as well.
Those notes will help you with that.
Yes.
Everything you need to know to case the joints. I'll see what more I can get.
All right.
Hell, you got the names. If you can get any of our guys in there, I'll swing you an interview with them. I mean, legit interview, not normal interview. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's much less exciting.
I know, but
right.
we kind of need them back because they're contacts. It's that kind of ball. Get an AK on it.
Yeah.
Oh, big thing. Somebody's muscling on this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not just us.
Nah. We want to go out. There's gold out there. There's hills of gold. But some son of a bitch wants to keep us in this damn hill. Don't know who he is, but he almost killed me and my crew, and thankfully, you can't kill me. Not yet, anyway. Don't know who he is, but I'm reasonable to believe he's got something to do with them pins. Damn dissenters. Well, whoever he is high class magic, like Radiance class magic.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Radiance? That's no good.
Yeah.
The protests have been growing in size as of late. Yes. I mean, I've heard of the dissent. I didn't know that. I mean, we'll keep a lookout, but we're not in with the Radiance, if that's what you're saying.
Never thought we were, man. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's their power level. I don't know if they are with them. Honestly, I could see the Radiance pulling this bullshit. Because what better way to see their power than to prove everything else is crazy? Granted, they fucked up when they sent me.
Thanks for the info. We might be a little more careful.
All right.
Alright.
Glad to know that I'm paying my dues. Even though
Alrighty.
it did involve going over a fucking floating island. By the way, do we got any storehouses that are willing to liberate materials? Because I'm gonna go out again. I'm gonna need some heavy stuff. Like, the fact that I can't talk to half of those fucking people is bad. The fact that we have to fly everywhere is worse.
Talk to Puff.
Alright, it's always with him. Dankeschön.
Yeah. And he kind of just leans back, kind of looking at stuff you left with him. And as you leave, he kind of puts it all away.
I would have kept the gems, though, because gems are still
Yeah.
money, right?
I figured that. Yeah. But the spider sack and the
notes.
The notes and all that. Yeah.
The good notes, of course.
Okay.
Ooh, money in the bank.
All right. Do you head to the store?
Probably, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, no, then I'll
Sorry.
go back.
Yeah. What was the store's name again? Sorry.
I don't remember if I ever gave the true name, but it's run by Mr. Fix.
Yeah, Mr. Fix. Yeah. It was something.
It's called tchotchkes.
The saying was "get your fix" with Mr. Fix
Yeah.
or something like that, right? But like I don't remember the.
Mr. Fix has the cure for what ails you.
Oh. Okay. Must have changed things. I could have sworn that was the first one.
I think we went through revisions on it.
Okay. All right. So you guys all go ahead, and it takes the few of you who have never been there a little bit to find it. And it's not at all what you expected with the name Niter gave you. You expected a shady kind of back alley kind of not even a storefront, just kind of like a window, but it is like a full-fledged store, and it seems to be selling candy.
I love seems to be something.
And a lot of it. It is at the moment closed, and the owner is not inside. But you guys all eventually meet up in the front. Niter last, very late. Yeah.
Gnome legs. Don't blame me.
Anything else? Anything you guys need to discuss, or?
Yeah, I think I might have run across our little Eric Cochran friend from when we first came to the city.
The asshole.
Really?
Yeah, took my new friend over to the city, and everyone was very interested. But there was this one guy who was just kind of watching.
Oh, are our friends with us?
Yes, they are. They are. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what
Unless you
wanted
wanted,
to,
Yeah.
unless you wanted to leave them somewhere, but yeah, at the moment they are.
Wait, okay, none of like. Do any of us have homes? Like, I don't think we can house these people.
I mean, I pretty much live in an inn, so.
I kind of sold all my property after I left.
I
Wow,
still
you
have
had high
a home.
hopes.
Why don't we get the diplomats crashed somewhere and then?
Yes, but Ina said that they would get the best rooms in the palace.
Exactly, we'll send them there.
Can we get the best rooms in the palace? I mean,
I don't think
I
so.
prefer that.
I kind of like to go home. I got a nice half-scorched pillow waiting for me.
Which, by the way, your home is like, you went near your home to get to the organization, then you went all the way back up north, and now your home is back south.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, yeah. I mean,
Other than
It's up
that,
to you guys.
that building's a den of those pinners. I'm gonna put all the donuts saying that they don't like us. I don't know how much they know though. I couldn't get in without doing anything useful.
Hmm.
If you want to know more, it's gonna be a lot more than us. That being said, I'll see what I can look into.
Thank you.
I ain't doing it for you, hon. I don't like having enemies.
Are you like this with everyone or just us?
Eh.
Everyone.
Hmm.
Look. Let's just say we should probably stick with each other for a little bit, because we don't know exactly who our enemies are right now. So, why don't we
I
all
thought
get
you
some-
hated us.
Yes, but I'm unfortunately stuck with you, so I'd rather have the allies that I despise than the enemies I don't know.
I can translate that for you. We're the only friends he actually has.
oh.
That's really sad. Niter, you need to get out more.
I did. I left Hope's Reach.
She's just gonna face palm
yes.
and not even mention anything anymore.
Look,
God.
Yeah, we could go shack the ambassadors up in the castle, try to steal a room in the castle, and investigate.
Maybe we could request one, since we were the only team to come back whole.
I mean, that might be a sore subject, but
Or we could just,
I mean,
like,
we are. Maybe we
borrow.
could get like some kind of higher standing.
we could
Well, I
phrase
mean-
it. We could phrase it as, it would be wise if the only people who can talk to them on a day-to-day basis be the ones that help translate for them. Less, we're not the ones who fucked up, and more, we're the ones who seem to know what we're doing.
We're
At this
also an
point-
olive
That is a very
branch.
good idea.
We're also an olive branch to these guys, you know? If we really want to just go, hey, here's a big old box of strangers and politicians. I mean, that's pretty awful.
Let's see. Everyone but the gnomes, go ahead and make a perception check, because that's Armax and Nemia. Sorry, guys, your height kind of cuts into this.
Oh my god, we're being attacked by giraffes!
I don't see anything.
Nah, seems fine. Yeah, so you guys, where are you headed?
Castle?
Probably to the palace to drop our friends off and do what Niter suggested, because he was actually right this time.
Okay.
the bird, not our bird, but the other one, I don't remember his name. He knows that there's a traitor, right? Or he knows that there's danger at least. Because Ella was made to warn, and I would hope he would have been warned before he came. I don't actually know.
I mean, Armax, you can ask.
Ask him what now?
How much
If he, like, what exactly was he told
Let's see.
about coming here?
I believe he was just told that that was something I asked when he first showed up, and if I recall, he said that there was just that they had gotten 2 messages, and so they sent.
She
Yeah.
didn't combine them. The little. Okay,
selling
no,
her
I'll
under
remember
the
that. That's
bus.
fine. Just tell him to be careful.
Oh, don't worry, I've made that abundantly clear to him.
And it's at this moment you hear in your head, you hear, I don't appreciate you complaining about me while you think I'm not around.
Oh, I know you're around.
This is gonna bite you or her.
Well,
Oh, wait, aren't you supposed to be looking for something?
Yes, I was, and I told you I was going to meet you here, and here I am.
Yes, here you are.
Yes.
You know, really, you don't have to do mind games. I mean, you knew what I meant, and
I don't know what mind games you're talking about. Nonetheless, I was able to find our little traitor friend around. Um, Listen, if I'm being honest, I diverged from what I was supposed to be doing, and I ran to the crystal. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what it did. And in my travel there, apparently, your little traitor friend houses around that area, and he was walking around, not seemingly up to anything.
okay, can you describe? Because a lot of people walk around there.
Oh yeah, he's the same man I saw that talked to Kolos a while back. Blonde, human, long hair, wears greens and browns.
Right, that's okay. All right. How much time do you have tonight?
Tonight? I mean, depends what you need me for.
I think we should go on a stakeout.
Well,
Should I pay her?
I'm pretty good at those.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just make my hut near where I last. This is the same person I'm thinking of, right? Because I'm horrible with names, and they're all pretty men and women, so they all sound the same to me.
MR? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go near where I last saw him do the thing, and the plan is to make the hut in a spot where he wouldn't walk and just kind of camp out and watch.
That is a very, that's maybe like more than a day's travel away to get there. It's
Oh,
out.
that's like
it's,
way.
That's out in the farmlands, which are to the west, very far out of the city. Because
Right.
the city, like when I say city, it encompasses the farmlands outside the city as well as a small mountain range where the Arakocra house.
No, they don't do invisibility,
The bubble's
they
huge.
Transform.
Yeah, I'll still follow him tonight. If I can find him, I'll follow him. My stealth's good enough. I can always just pretend that, hey,
No, they do.
I'm a gnome. Where's life? What? Who?
One second.
I should probably pay you now.
And I already. Oh right. Did you take the gold from me? Or not?
Yes.
You're right.
That's 25.
Yeah, no, I was just checking.
Yeah.
with you.
So she's.
More of a shake.
One moment, and you hear a little
No, it's just natural.
as a bag seems to open, and one by one you hear little clinks as she takes the coins from your hands.
Can you even use money where you're from?
I mean, yes, I
Everyone
wouldn't,
can
but I
invest.
can.
You
Think
should.
of these as little souvenirs.
Let's be honest. Now that she's in Hope's Reach, she can use those to pay people in here.
I will say, you guys are giving me quite the collection. I had to get a bag while I was at your little bird friend's roost.
Motherfucker.
Speaking of bird friend, I would like to pay you now.
Yes, I would like to be paid.
All right, I'm gonna show you exactly where they keep the secrets.
Fly up to her.
All right.
All right. If she'll just follow me a little bit.
Yes.
Like just fly up so you can lead her. Just like
She follows you.
us.
You think?
All right. I fly straight up.
Okay.
No, just do what she did to us. Fly her to like within 30 feet.
All right, and I fly. Let's see. Hold on a second. No.
It's your thing, but the
Welcome.
joke still stands.
Hold on a second. Matt's yelling at me.
No problem.
Let's see.
It's also being recorded.
I'm just going to. I'm just gonna.
I'll have you know I just rolled a natural 20 with my flashy d20.
Nice. Anyways, I point her directly at the tower with our shining crystal on it, and
Yes.
I tell her, they keep the secrets in there.
You feel a little jolt that seems to like almost escape your body, and you hear in your voice, It's not the first time I've been tricked, but it has been a while. I'll remember that.
Well, if you wanted to see the secrets a little closer, you should have been more specific. I mean, I can get you a little closer if you want. But
Get
what
our
do you
money
got to
back,
offer?
man. Get our money back.
No. I will say I can't say I don't deserve this, but
But you're not lying.
you're
But you're not lying. Clarify that.
But I'm not lying. I never lied to you. I
No,
never
no, you're
lie.
right. And I'm aware. That's all right. I believe we had some other business to attend to. And you hear her kind of flutter off.
I fly back down. Very happy.
Hello, Amanda.
Sorry, guys. Hi.
You're good. Yes, to catch you up, you're back in Hope's Reach. Lots of side things were happening with each person doing their own thing, kind of thing.
I convicted someone that I may be subject of child abuse.
What? Oh.
Not child abuse, just a broken family. Yeah, there were disguising
Wait,
shenanigans.
what?
There were disguising shenanigans that he did, and tried to
I
track
surrounded
someone.
someone.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have your ambassador friends with you, and one of the Arakocra that seemingly showed up at the barrier. And yes, and I believe you guys said you were headed to the Spire now?
Let's see. We were taking him to the castle,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
The Spire.
The Spire.
Yeah.
That's where the Radiance normally houses. It takes a little bit. The night guard that's there around the walled portion of the northern district is a little reluctant to let you in, but after a few messages are delivered back and forth, you're granted access in, with a heavy escort of guards behind you. Eventually, you make your way to the Spire, and
Check
as
those rooms.
a guard goes to open the door himself, the door opens and almost hits him, and you see another guard who seems to have a tabard over his armor, seemingly denoting a higher rank, is kind of pushing through and stops at the big group, and he says, and you see he seems to be in kind of a rush, and he's, what's going on? And he kind of looks at the other guards, and the other guards are like, they said they need to meet with the Radiance.
Wait, no, we just wanted to get them a place to stay.
Meet with the Radiance, and the guards. Fine.
We could send a message. What the?
He's fine. Just he kind of looks to you guys and says, "Go in. Just follow the hallway. It's hard to miss." And he just kind of rushes past you and keeps walking. As you guys walk in, I assume. My cat is meowing at the door, so I have to let him in.
I mean, you don't have to.
Hello, kitty. You guys walk in and follow. It's a very glamorous area. Lots of red. That seems to be the design of this northern area and the Radiance themselves. And if you find a large doorway, like probably a giant could walk through them comfortably. It's a large metal doorway with gold inlay, and There's a few guards at the front who are just look at you and look at your guard entourage and open the doorway. And it opens up into a large, almost courtroom kind of area, where there seems to be no one except for Ineos, who is sitting at a large desk of some sort that's kind of higher up from everything else, and he's writing some stuff down on paper, and he looks up, and he's again got this worried expression on his face, the same you saw earlier that day. And he says, "Ah, yes, welcome. It's a little late. Didn't expect you now."
You said any time, I'm pretty sure, is what you said.
Something like that, yes. What can we do for you? I don't think a meeting with the Radiants would happen at this hour, but if I can be of any service.
Just send a message.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, who's this speaking?
Ineos.
From what I know of him, he's not close at all with Umar, right?
They're both on the Radiants.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, we don't see them, fist bumping and giving noogies
Well,
to each other.
No, the first time you guys saw
They're
both
not
of them, they
bros.
seemed to have a little bit of a
Weren't
There's
they
a little bit of-
brothers?
disagreement between the two. But yeah,
Or was it like
when Ineos forcefully
I think it's a really
pushed MR back to the Radiance building. But yes.
If only I had Zone of Truth or something useful. Guys, somebody die and make a claim.
Racial blockage.
He,
Guys.
He kind of glances over and says,
That's not bad.
"Did you want rooms? We can supply rooms."
Rooms would be helpful.
Yes.
We
I
figured
can-
since we're the only ones that could actually talk to them regularly and, understand what they're saying and that they trust us, it would probably be a good idea for us to stick around.
Yes, of course. It's not a problem at all. I will say, could you potentially deal with something for me before we set up your rooms?
Sure.
I'm sure you noticed the guard rushing out. There's word there's been an attack at the northern gate.
The gate that leads to the dome?
The gate, yes, that leads to the outside. We do not believe that the barrier was breached, but we do believe that something entered when the barrier dropped, and it was hiding until now. I don't know if you've seen it, but there has been a few fires starting over there.
You guys don't think it's the spiders, right? I mean, they're cute in a very ugly, hideous way.
I don't doubt we can handle some spiders. Look, we're gonna need some fast transport. Fine, take us over there, but it's gonna cost you extra.
I was hoping
everything
that the
outside
rooms-
the dome.
I was hoping that the rooms could be payment enough, but I suppose something could be arranged. Yes, we can have your friends, guests here, seen to rooms if you would like right now.
All right, Aramax, get the bag.
I relinquish a bag.
No, I'm crawling in your backpack.
Is he your
Aramax.
butler now?
I plan to kill him so heinously that I can't even describe it.
He says that as I hand him the goggles.
Yes, and do you guys allow the guests to be escorted to rooms?
I mean, yeah, we can't really have them with us when we start killing stuff.
Okay.
They're probably a little
Um,
sleepy.
At least I do. I don't know about everybody else.
And you see, Ineos kind of stops for a second. He kind of taps the table, and his fingers stop suddenly at some moment as he starts muttering something under his breath. And then he stops and looks up at you guys and says, "Okay. Damien has been notified. Please just follow back, and you'll see the cart ready outside. He'll take you to
A
where
quick
the breach
question.
occurred."
When
Yes.
we debriefed him, did we mention the mind control and to beware of it to make defenses against it, or did we not do that?
Somewhat. I think you mentioned a mind-controlled giant, but
Oh,
nothing
okay, so I'm gonna
specific
just
was said.
mention that now.
Yeah.
You guys
It's
know
good
how
now
to
because the
fortify
problem
against
was-
mind control. There was something very powerful that controlled the minds of, I believe, both the giant and the pixies that attacked the team that came half back.
He looks interested and says, if you're concerned about the Radiants, rest assured, we are well
No.
protected.
I'm concerned about everyone, not just you.
It's like, wow.
Elitist prick.
Mass mind control protection is difficult.
So is
but-
mass mind control magic.
That
What
is
sort
correct.
of caster would be able to do something like that? To be able to control a giant, an ancient giant, or pixies, which I think are similarly old.
Oh crap!
And
you
wise.
mentioned.
Uh,
He would have been born before
I-
the bomb dropped
Mm-hmm.
and lasted this long.
don't mean to seem grim, but I think many of the Radiants would be available to do this.
He could have been born after. We don't know what
Um,
the giants are.
I could probably do it. I hope that's not what you're insinuating, that someone of the Radiants would be messing with.
Yes, I think I am. Maybe someone, but maybe not. I'm just looking at options. It might be someone in the city who's been alone
what
or
my friend
hermit,
here is trying to
studies.
say is we're concerned that it's someone powerful enough, and the Radiants and the Archdruids are the only ones we know who can do this within us. That said, maybe it's best not to think about this because who knows? Maybe we just
What
need
if
to
this
play tricks on.
negates its attraction?
I can't say I appreciate the accusations you're making right now,
It's not
but at the
directed
moment,
at-
I don't think we have much time. We can discuss this in another time.
Fine, we'll discuss this another time. If you end up dead from a traitor, that's not our fault. He's
Look,
just
I
gonna walk out
doubt.
like,
I
no, just
doubt
give, like,
he's
a
going.
gnomish
I
flip
doubt
off.
this guy is going to get killed by a traitor of anything. Honestly, I think he's pretty safe here. They've got guards out the wazoo, and if anybody gets killed in here, it would just make the Radiants look woefully incompetent if they to have 4 guests and one of him just completely outright slaughtered. So I doubt anyone would ever try to just kill anyone right here, right now. It'd make them look stupid.
Well, I thought the whole thing outside was stupid too, but I don't understand people with long-term plots like these.
I'm sitting in a backpack. Why are we still here?
Nonetheless, again, we will discuss this later. If you could just, please, just handle this.
I
Right.
start heading out with Niter. Let's go.
I'm diverging from the group because I still have a mission that I want to do, so they can handle a spider.
Huh?
You think it's a
Where are
spider?
where are you specifically heading?
I'm trying to find Amar.
Oh, you're looking for him. Okay, all right. So, as you guys kind of go up to the cart, there is, you see, a relatively short, dark-haired human male who's wearing the same one that was rushing past you when he was leaving the Spire building. He kind of looks up at you all, and this time, like, he seems to have kind of calmed down. His breath is kind of steadied. He looks you all up and down, this time getting like a good glance at all of you, and he kind of stops while looking at Avari and then keeps going.
Avari pointedly says nothing.
Why do we need a car?
To get to the north wall of Hope's Reach.
It'll be
One of
quicker.
Is the car faster than As the Crow Flies via me in the backpack and you guys on the carpet?
He look.
They just
The
gave us a
driver-
car.
The driver, he kind of looks over. Or the driver, the guard, he kind of looks over and says, I mean, if you've got a faster way to transport, sure, that's fine. I'd like to come with you if possible.
Should we bring him?
I'm still in your backpack, Max. This is us.
This is just us.
Yeah, currently.
I mean, technically,
You're steering.
he could travel on the carpet with us.
Yeah, sure. Get on the carpet with him.
Who has the carpet? Who
Sorry,
has the
what's that?
carpet right now?
I don't know. Someone's carrying it.
One of the bipedals. One of the large bipedals.
Alright, whatever.
assume
I
I did.
unroll the carpet, assuming I had it, and step on it to start it up. And
Okay.
just like glare, like look at him, like daring him to say something as everybody gets on.
He doesn't. He kind of just looks away and he kind of looks
Okay.
over. Can I hitch a ride?
Hop aboard.
Ass, grass, or cash?
Ignore the man in the backpack.
He just steps on the carpet and just waits. As it lifts off, you see he kind of like tries to steady himself before realizing that the carpet's kind of doing it for him, and he relaxes. And you guys take off, and using his direction, go. Aaron, you're splitting off. You're looking for MR specifically,
Yep.
and you hear in your head. You hear, well, I was going to follow the rest of the party, but I can't leave you running around alone.
You know, something about that makes you feel like more likely I'm gonna get hurt. And it's fine, it's fine.
Well, you also don't know where he was. I can show you where I found him.
Right, yeah. If you please. And you also have more of a bird's eye. Although you said you don't have a mouth thing
Yes.
in your face.
Follow the light in the sky. And you see her little, like, bulb of light shines as she flies up into the air. And continues coasting. And you kind of follow her. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. Okay. Not relatively quickly, you kind of follow Ella for a bit, and then you notice MR is walking around, seemingly slowly. No specific intention, just kind of walking around. Are you trying to be stealthy about it? Or are you trying to stay out of sight?
I mean, a lot of people look at him because he's that guy that saunters, right? He's the one that wants to be looked at by people.
Kind
So-
of. But he's also currently. This is also currently like the direct jurisdiction of the Radiance. This is kind of their like private area of the city. So he doesn't get nearly as many looks around here.
I'll stealth in the way of walking slow, but I won't crouch. Like, I'm not gonna look like I'm sneaking my turns around.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm walking. Just kind of.
Yeah, and as you're kind of just like, kind of walking, trying to be quiet, keeping an eye on him, but not like directly following him or anything like that. And at this point, Ella's light has kind of turned off, and you're not quite sure where she is. Eventually, he kind of turns around, seemingly hearing you, and says, "Hey, what? Ah, one of the adventurers.
Yes.
It's very good to see that you're back."
Oh yeah. Most
Alive.
of us didn't make it. Yeah.
Oh, she's getting.
Oh.
charmed.
So sad to hear that.
You look torn up. Still going for a nice stroll at night.
Mhm.
What are you typing?
Yes, I quite like walking around
What are you typing?
around the nighttime here. It's
Oh,
kind of
right.
pretty.
Yeah, I prefer the farms myself at night. Quite spectacular. You'd be surprised what you see.
I agree.
I'm just giving him this, like, doe-eyed gnome gaze. Like, I'm pretending this is my hero.
And he's just smiling and just kind of conversing with you. He seemingly
Could I have a favor? This is a bit embarrassing, but I'm an aspiring bard, and I mean, they have the stories, but maybe could I get a more first-hand account of yours? I mean, you're quite popular with the ladies, and honestly, they ask for that, and I don't have the story, and I mean, it won't be too much time, maybe just a few, like, maybe 15, 40 minutes, I don't know, something like that. Depends how long the story is.
you see his smile kind of grows, and well, I suppose I have some time. What is it that you want to know?
Well, I mean, what do you consider the good bits? What makes you enjoy being in the Radiance? Why are you? What troubles you? What makes you happy? Everything. The gritty, the high ups. You know. Don't spare the details. Trust me, girls love all the stuff. They don't, but they do.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
If this hits 2, I'm laughing my ass off.
Okay. And we'll come
That
back.
11 saved my ass,
right?
man.
Yeah. We'll come back to you. As you guys are kind of coasting over, using the pointer's daemon, and at a relatively short amount of time, you stop needing his directions because you can see the smoke billowing and the light of fires from some buildings up near the northern gate. As you get near, you can see people kind of running away from some of the buildings. Some of them screaming. Some of them just trying their best to hide behind carts and barrels. And you can see specifically near what looks to be a small statue that has a few plants growing around it. Statue of something you can't really see. There are a lot of people running, and you can see new fires are kind of just lighting up.
If I could jump in, what side of the
Yes.
dome was the fire area again?
It would
The
be
city
if you were
west?
going from the center of town. It would be northwest.
Is that where we're heading?
North, yeah, approximately.
Just wanted to make sure.
Eventually you guys coast over, and you can see, as looking at where the people are running from, you can see what looks to be stout, almost dwarf-like creatures. Their bodies are made out of this brass
Lasers.
metal, and their face is poking through what seems to be this giant wreath of flame coming out of
These are
their
Azers.
body.
Azers.
And you can see there's 3 of them,
Fire
and each of them is holding this red, looks like some sort of red metal chain that's around this draconic four-legged, without wings beast. And you can see one of them is actually
Basically a
climbing up
player
a
at this
building
point.
and just looking around and snatching at anything it can possibly find. Little rodents, sometimes you can see a person is kind of limping away, and then it jumps on him and tears his throat out and just throws him to the side.
Do not
As
get near
we... Let's see.
this. Do not get near this thing.
What's its range?
I don't know.
And you guys are still maybe like 50-ish
It's
feet
jumping.
away from him.
Never question
From
a
that.
dwarf that knows how to jump. Alright, well, I mean, we clearly gotta do something. Kid.
And is there only one of these four-legged draconic beasts?
No, each of the 3 dwarf fire dudes
Have one.
is holding one by chains. Yeah.
Okay.
Chains. If Armax puts me above him, can I just bombardier this thing's ass?
You can certainly try.
All right. Let's do it then.
Give me a second.
Fuck. Wish I made that apron now.
Okay, they are relatively spread out. Like, even the leashes are like 15 feet away. They're like very long leashes, mostly meant to just kind of corral them in general areas.
So
Um,
the guys are holding the leashes. Which
Let me
are
go
for
ahead
the
and throw you guys on the map.
We're about to see a map. Let's see the map. Zoom out. Scroll down. Oh, there they are.
Oh, I hope that pasted. Let's see. There we go.
There's that thing. Oh,
Alrighty.
no.
In effect,
Yeah, I
Aaron
know
is
that
not
picture.
here.
Look, they're just really ugly spiders that look nothing like spiders. You're fine. Okay, you got this.
And you guys are at the moment
Alright, what the hell is that?
flying about here-ish above the buildings, and actually Armax and Knight are kind of to the side.
Oh Jesus, I thought this was an actual bird for a second. I was like, oh.
And let me go ahead and give you some close-ups of what these guys look like. So these are the... I pushed the wrong button. Those are the dwarfish looking.
Oh.
They're kind of cute and
And
kill
Looks like
you
it should be
way.
sitting up.
those
Oh,
are the dragon-looking
He's
things.
back.
Oh,
Can we
we
tame it
are.
and keep it? Please?
We are 8 straight ways apart.
Alright, how do
Yes.
we want to engage?
I don't know. I think, let's see. I mean, honestly, it's up to you guys. If you guys want, we can do this fight now, or we can do it next time.
I mean, we could do it now. I don't care.
If you guys got time, I got time. I'm asking.
I got plenty of time.
Same here.
All right.
I got time too.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool.
Can I click out of it?
I'm sorry, RN. I don't think you're gonna be able to make it in time to actually be able to fight.
Oh no, yeah, no way in hell.
Yeah.
I have little legs, man.
So.
Alright.
Alright.
Mine was
We're not gonna roll initiative yet because technically it hasn't started and they really haven't noticed you yet. So you guys can go ahead and plan if you're gonna do something.
Can Avari turn to the guard guy, Damon, who hopped on the carpet with us and go, well, ideas?
Oh, no, roll our initiative.
Would they
Kill it.
Or no, not yet.
is there a
She rolls her eyes. Fascinating.
is there like any,
Insightful.
like, water or
Thank
something
you.
we could like drown these guys with?
I'm not one for range. Sorry.
This looks like ramps.
Well, in that case, she steers the carpet closer and pushes him off as we get near to the rooftop, like the rooftop of the building in front of us.
Okay.
Are they weak
Onto the
to
roof.
fire? It's just like
I have
poking
no
on
idea.
things?
I mean,
or-
we're only like a foot above it when she pushes him onto it, but she's like, by all means. And then she glances back at the rest of the group,
are
like,
they,
what would you like
water
us to
like, If we had a
do?
water tower, could we drown one of these fuckers? Or is it, the burning flames of Mordor?
I'm gonna say you could probably drown them as good as you could drown one of us.
At least knock them away.
So we're kind of like here, because I just dumped him on a roof.
Yeah. So Nemia's with you about there.
Let's see. What are they weak to?
I don't know.
Wait, they're made of metal, right?
No, fire. They're fire dwarves.
They're fire dwarfs?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I don't know what the dragon legs are. Like, they could be anything.
Do I have line of sight on any of them?
At this point, yeah, you can see most of them. These two right here might be a little difficult to see.
Yeah.
But
Just you grab
okay,
it.
sorry. These two, those two, and this one.
Alright.
Mostly, you
Okay.
got line of sight on these two. Yeah, these two right there.
If you
What I'm gonna do is aim for this one. How far away is it?
If you get like 100
At this
see that
moment?
dragon thing is in the middle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can get 100 feet above that
115 by about,
guy. He's out of my range.
I don't know,
but
you
that's
guys would be
your
flying
range.
about like 60 feet.
You could
so-
just start pinning him.
Some
Alright.
odd number.
So, how about
Is it less
I
than
set
300?
you on a,
Yes.
how about I
much
set
less.
you on a roof?
Yeah.
That way you can just.
I'm gonna
you
do
can just
Eldritch
Hail
Blast
Mary
at him, and since I'm level
Yeah,
5 now,
this
I
one
can
right
do
here.
2 bolts.
That is true.
Alright, I
So
set
it
you
gets
on that
2 to
one.
the face.
Put me in the
That
middle.
is true.
There's our surprise round.
See the rules.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nope, wrong one.
Yep, everyone else is allowed a quick surprise round as well.
Alright, let's see.
Can we use that for movement?
Yeah.
Grapple.
The first one hits, the second one does not, so 12
I figured
damage.
not.
I haven't.
Yep.
What?
Use the
Alrighty.
use the ruler tool.
Yeah.
How far are you from that building?
From this bit right here?
Yeah. Or no, down. 'Cause I
Okay.
need you within 30. Keep going. Down. Down. Like right around there.
Alright,
How's that to you?
It's like, I'm getting a token in here,
that's 105 feet.
so I can...
If you grapple, you can get us there.
Alright. Okay. First off,
And you
don't.
can, and you can put up your buckler.
There we go.
My what?
I'm just gonna drag it
Your
in.
buckler. Force buckler.
Oh yeah, I have a force buckler. Alright, so.
The one token I completely forgot to put in.
There's no initiative order yet, so
Mhm.
hold off.
That's too big.
I'm just looking at my spells. I want to look at. Let's see.
Okay.
Do I have
So
buckler?
you got pushed onto the roof
You
here.
should.
I have 4-star, storming blade,
Alright.
phantom grapple.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So,
You
turn
don't have
order.
force buckler.
I
Add
don't.
that. Add it.
Go ahead and roll
Just
initiative.
click and add it because you should have it because you're missing a spell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, natural 20.
You got 5 from your
Nice.
class and 2 from sorcerer.
So what? Just
Oh,
force
do you want
buckler?
Puck to make a roll
Just-
too?
Uh,
Buckler, cast time bonus action.
Because he didn't put his thingy out there.
yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me get the
Force
initiative on
buckler,
these guys real quick. and then
casting
we can
time?
get that.
Well, his was 6, so I mean, it's not really spectacular.
Okay.
Duration 1 minute. And then it's passive plus 2 to AC. Target self.
What was casting time? 1 minute?
1 action. Or 1 bonus action.
Alright, range? No, there's no range. What is it?
Duration 1 minute.
So yours was, what was
It's a
yours?
spell card.
22?
Alright,
Okay.
spell card
Let me add
duration.
Puck in real quick.
1.
Oh, yeah, I got a natural
Uh,
20, so 22.
Description plus 2
Nope,
to
I don't want his
AC
character sheet. I
roll.
want the token. There we go.
Alright,
Oh,
one
that's on the
action.
GM info later.
nice thing is I can do spells without hand signals.
Yes.
Yeah, no. You can use spells with this because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if you two-handed, you could turn your sword into a two-handed weapon, but you would get 2 extra damage. But that's not
All right.
2 AC.
I still have a master how to just like manually add the token, so we'll just go with that. The word
I'll go
puck.
back and like.
Yeah, we'll do that in later.
Whatever works.
Yep. Okay.
Now roll. Is the surprise round ended?
No, it hasn't started. We're getting initiative going in just real quick.
Alright.
You guys will have a surprise round. We're just getting initiative real quick.
Okay, so let's see. Roll initiative.
If you guys could roll for
Roll
your
initiative.
initiative,
Oh, you
please.
gotta click your token.
Make sure to click your
What?
tokens.
Oh yeah, click token. Click the fucking token. I fucking hate this shit.
Why is your initiative 6 now?
It
You're not-
shouldn't be. It should be 22, puck is 6.
Oh, because I need to push enter. That's why. There we go.
Is that you or me?
That's me.
Okay. And now go to me.
Okay.
Alright.
Someone didn't click. Was that RMX initiative?
Yeah, that
Or-
was mine. Did not do right.
That was our max.
Make sure you click token first.
I thought I did.
He doesn't have access to them.
Oh. That's interesting. Give me a second. You don't have access to your token?
Well, he can't move or interact with them.
Hold on a second. Wait. I think I know what it is.
You got control of it.
Let's see. Hold on a second. There we
icon.
there we go.
Did it work?
Yeah, no, it just
Okay.
Don't.
We'll get rid of that bird. And we'll put in a new bird. That one work?
All right, this one should be Niter.
That one worked?
Alright, that was Niter.
we had the
That's
ruler
for
tool
Niter.
on. That's our bad.
That's right. Can you click your new token, RMX?
Let's see. Is it the?
The health has changed on it. It's still 23. I'm not sure what your health is right now.
Yeah, you don't have to tell people everything.
All right, make sure your health is 37.
It's 37.
Okay. Sure. There we go. Whoops. Descending order. Alrighty. So yeah, first we have the surprise round where you guys have your move, and Nemia, you already used yours.
Yep.
But yeah. So the rest of you guys got your surprise round.
You want to go?
Let me know what you're doing. Quick.
Let's see. What,
Well,
just-
you said we could use it for movement, right?
Just tell
Yeah.
Can I steer the carpet after she fires off the Eldritch Blast? Steer the carpet like up over here so I can, like with whoever's still on it, so we can watch what Damon does?
Sure.
But
Okay.
so just a little bit higher.
You're still my backpack, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And RMX doing anything in the surprise round?
I'd like to use my Phantom Grapnel to get on one of
If
these.
you click and hold it, it'll do the circle.
To get, let's see. Yeah. Right
Sorry, what
here.
was that?
I said I'd like to use my Phantom Grapnel to get right here on the roof.
I'm sorry, using the what?
It's part of the War Mage stuff. It's one of
Okay.
the new cantrips you got.
Let's see. Why don't we just throw
Okay,
it out?
what is it called? haven't
Phantom
read this one yet.
Grapnel. Just think the hook shot from Zelda.
Huh. Okay, well you are flying at the moment. Let me pull up the spell real quick. Yeah,
He's gonna read the ranges.
I
And
need to
it's gonna
get
make
the
him flip.
full PDF, not that one.
Yeah. Let's see.
There it is. Phantom hookshot.
Oh.
Phantom grapnel cantrip.
That's our bad.
Nope. There it is.
Grapnel
Okay.
just sounds so much cooler.
You conjure a chain and hook made of magical force, which will propel at a creature, object, or unoccupied space you can see within range. When you target a space, your grapnel pulls you to that spot in a straight line. Provoked attack of opportunities for this movement is normal. Okay, so where were you targeting it at?
I was targeting at. Hold on a second. Let's see. Was right here where you wanted?
Yeah, like close to the edge.
Close to the edge, close to the
That
edge,
right
right around here.
Okay, okay. And it lands, and you get zoomed over there. So, yeah, right, that is a move. That is a movement ability and a half.
See. And,
Okay.
let's see. Did want to add the.
You use your buckler. Then
All right, Niter. Anything on your surprise round?
he still has a bonus action. Does he still get that?
I mean, yeah, if you have something to do.
Yeah, I wanted to use equip my force buckler.
Force buckler. New cantrips, updated stuff. Let's find this. Just so I know what they do. So a translucent invisible field of force which appears about you like a shield for the duration of the spell. Okay. Okay. So you got to remember that you do have to keep a free hand for this.
Oh yeah, that was the was the main thing I remember from this.
Yep. So yeah, you get +2 to AC for up to a minute.
Then I'll go up.
Alrighty.
Wrong. Did you hit control?
Okay. Anything else from anyone?
Then I'm going up.
Oh.
And I see this fiery motherfucker, and I'm just gonna hit him in the face with something ice and cold.
Okay.
Let's see. So when you're to add +1 on the class.
Not specifically, just
That
I don't
hits
remember that.
very well.
And then I back up.
And which
after
one is
he
this? The
does
one
that shit.
directly below you?
Yep, the fiery guy.
Oh. Whew. That's some damage. Alrighty. Was that the one below you, Niter?
This one right here.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yep.
And then
Alrighty.
I back the.
And as it smashes into him, it explodes in a gout of ice. And you see he turns around. There's a little bit of like ice on his back that melts away from the heat. He turns around, looks up, and you can see he yanks the chain of the draconic thing. Alrighty, is that your turn?
He also needs to make a con save.
Oh, yes, he does. I'm sorry. No reactions, right?
No, this is the one where you can make no more than one melee or ranged attack until the start of my next turn.
Ah, okay. Con save. What was the DC on that? 16.
16.
Succeeds, just barely.
Ah!
Yep. Alrighty. That ends the surprise round. Niter, you're up first.
One what?
Oh, I'm going again?
Yeah, you're first.
Yeah, that was the surprise round.
Yeah, there you are at the top of the thing.
I'm gonna move up to the side again.
All right, right up, right here.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just gonna hit him again.
Alright.
It's like, I'll take 30 cold damage in a turn.
That's gonna hit. Yep.
That would suck if it didn't.
Yeah. I'd be okay.
Come on,
It's
hit it
just
like a champ. Hit it like a champ. Hit it
Nice.
like a champ.
It's the same.
Nice.
And the same save.
Should I aim for him?
Yeah, you
Fails. So only one attack on his next turn. Okay.
can. Only one. Yeah.
Yep. I should mention these buildings. Most of them are small, namely this one and this one are about 50 feet in height. The rest are about 30.
These dragons are gonna climb.
If only you.
Was
could
that your
fly.
turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Da-da-da.
Name me, it's your turn.
I'm pretty much gonna do what I did the last time and Eldritch Blast the same guy again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit. I'm just gonna add +2 right here and just remember. All right.
Alright, that dragon
And
dude.
big note on phone.
That hits just barely.
Yay!
So. Alright. Is that much damage? Okie dokie.
Yeah, like
As
long as you don't
You fire out 2
Two
rays
hits
that
are
kind of
worth
blast
it.
into this thing, and it
2 damage is not worth that.
looks up
Yep.
into the
Or
roof
you
and
equip
kind
a
of
shield, which
growls.
You can. You're good.
Should I cast
Eh.
Shillelagh?
Oh,
I
no.
just flip them off.
Shillelagh's in
The
action,
health is
remember?
sharing between all my
Yeah.
tokens. That's
Wait,
not
is it?
correct.
Yes, it is. They all die at once.
No.
Check your tricks. Is Shillelagh a bonus action for you now? It is a bonus action.
So could I use my bonus action next turn to
God.
do
And then
Shillelagh?
then swing. And swing, baby boy, swing.
Should I use should I try to use the electrical attack? The storming blade?
There we go.
Sure.
Okay. Any movement or anything like that?
It's not gonna jump.
I mean, I'm still on the carpet, right?
You are, yeah.
Then nope.
Okay. Armax, your turn.
Alright. I would like to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know why I clicked that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It makes me feel good to click things. And then I would like to hit this guy right here with... Let's see, I'm going to hit that guy right there with a storming blade.
So,
Roll.
feel free to move your character in for that.
Let's see. We should be in my
That'll
range.
hit.
Can he see him from where he's at?
Yes. Is it arranged?
Because of his flexible range cantrip, he can hit him from 60 feet away.
Alright. Okay.
Alright.
That'll hit, so it does the damage, and then whatever the jump damage is.
Show the damage.
Let's see.
Because this is where the spell gets crazy.
Alright. Let's see. Right here.
No, I think this has to be melee. Like, this isn't me trying to nerf it, like, out of spite. This is because the spell literally says you must make a melee attack with a weapon.
Well, that's what his flexible range trick does. It takes any spell effect that would target something within 5 feet, and then can convert that into a 30-foot range.
But, I don't know, to me, it doesn't seem like... To me, it's because you're making the attack with the weapon. Like, I can see that if it was like... Let's see, are there any melee... Like, okay, I can see if it was like,
Shocking grasp or
Shocking Grasp or something like that. Yeah, I can see that. But this is like actually like you're attacking with your weapon and then transferring the damage.
Can you just retcon that he reaches down to the one next to him and bonks it from the roof?
The
I mean,
flexible
it's
range
like
the flexible range specifically says when you cast a War Mage cantrip requiring a ranged spell attack in melee, you don't have disadvantage on the rolls, and additionally, you can cast a War Mage cantrip requiring a melee spell attack. Instead, you can make it with a ranged spell attack.
See, this doesn't require a melee spell attack. This requires a weapon attack, not a spell attack.
I'm willing to go with him on that.
All right.
I respect you on that one. I'll go with it. It sounds logical.
Yeah, so you'd have to get close to it, but you can. You have the speed for it.
All right. Want to run up and just bonk him?
Sure.
So,
Let's run up and bonk him.
okay, and it does hit, and it does kill him. That helps.
Yes.
It's really irrelevant.
Armax wins.
It's functionally irrelevant, but you're down there.
Let's see, it's within 5 feet, so yeah, no jump, but it does kill him after being bombarded with frost and then zapped to death by a sword. He falls over as you kind of slash into his back, and you can see that it's not armor he's wearing. His body is actually made of metal, and you kind of slice past, and you can see that it leaves this giant gash in the metal. No blood, and it falls there. You can see the flame starts to flicker out. And at the same time, he lets go of the leash, and you can see the four-legged draconic creature kind of turns around and is immediately looking to go towards you.
Shall I go up?
Yes.
I would like to fly up.
Okay. You still have 20 feet of movement left, or 25 feet of movement left. So,
So go 25 feet.
yeah.
25 feet's
Two
better
more.
than no feet.
All right, 25 feet up. Okay.
Shame you don't have the sword blades of bullshit.
Avari, it is your turn.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna.
You can still cast your range stuff close range,
Yeah.
so there's still a
It's still perfectly fine. And what he said is
Okay,
perfectly logical.
question about the carpet
I'm-
real
he's
quick.
not-
Because
he's
I
not
was
bullshitting.
technically
No,
the
no,
one
no.
quote unquote steering
Played our
it,
case, he played
if
his
I
case,
hop off,
his
does it
case
deactivate or does it switch to Nemia still on the carpet?
I kind of found that to be
Like it'll
suspicious
be up
unless it's
because
a
she's
portal.
on it?
I'd say as long as you communicated that first, yeah, it would
I
stay
still like
up.
the idea of wind scars.
To the carpet or to
who
her?
doesn't?
To her, yeah. Like, hey, concentrate on this.
It does make those.
Is that
Because,
gonna
like-
make concentration spells?
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
it
nice to be
shouldn't,
able
but
to
it's just like
be able to
if
talk
there's
to everyone.
someone,
Yeah.
if
Like
there's
and
not
at the
someone
end of the
like
day,
paying
it
attention
still
to it, it'll fall
hurt.
flat.
This
So,
is being recorded, isn't it?
So kind of like
Okay.
she can reach over and grab the wheel from the passenger seat.
kind of, yeah. There's no wheel, the metaphorical wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to turn to her and say, "The carpet's all yours. I'm no good on ranged either." And she's going to hop off the carpet onto the roof.
Okay.
And I'm going to change off the ruler tool so I can move. I'm going to run. And you said these buildings are only like 1
30
story
feet. Yeah.
high? Okay. Can I hop down here? Or do you still need the dex check for it of some kind?
It's a 30-foot fall.
Can I hang drop and make it a 15-foot fall?
I don't know about 15 feet, but
15
like
feet tall, I know.
25. Yeah. Go ahead. You're still gonna have to make an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll make the acrobatics check. I just wanted to be able to get the hell down there. Woo! Am I
Yeah,
okay?
you-
Am I dead?
You take half damage from the fall, which
Okay.
isn't much, to be fair. But your first 10 feet free, so you take 2 points of damage, 2 points of bludgeoning damage, as you kind of fall. You manage to catch yourself mostly kind of tumbling, and right in front of you, there's this snarling.
Then finish this.
It looks like a mini dragon mixed with a dog kind of thing.
Okay. I'm going to stab it and then punch it.
What?
Type
Okay,
it in.
go ahead.
Monks have a thing about falling long distances where they take less damage.
The first one hits, the second one does not,
Pokey pokey.
and takes the damage. Okay, and you come in, you kind of stab it, and as you go to punch, it ducks out of the way of your punch. You pull the dagger out. Monks do have slow fall. I don't know what level though.
I have slow fall. I think it expends key points. I didn't really read up on it all that much. I don't know much about
Never
it.
mind. Nope, don't waste it.
Not sure.
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Yeah, if I
That's a
wanted to
singular
use it, I
ass,
probably should have learned about it better. So I'll read up on it later, and hopefully in the future that doesn't hurt as much.
Don't worry, none of us read.
Oh, good.
Oh no, it's not. It's not key points. It's your reaction.
Oh.
Huh?
What does it do?
Reduce-
It means I just get those 2 points back?
Reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. So you can reduce up to 25 points of falling damage.
So can I have those 2 points back?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So you come in, slash and try to punch, but it moves out of the way. All right. Next up, it is the Azur's turn. This one, let's see. It's quite a ways away,
Oh.
Haha.
and Aramax is up in the air. So he's gonna kind of sprint this way, and he's gonna use his full turn to move at you, Avari.
Oh.
And in the meanwhile, he kind of pulls the leash that's attached to this drake, and then lets go of it, seemingly kind of telling it like go this way. This one does the same thing, except pulling it the other way, and it's gonna go to.
Oh shit.
It's gonna go here.
Son of a bitch.
That's a little crowded.
Alrighty. Luckily, they used their dashes.
Oh, that's fine. That's direction.
And then next up is the Drake's turn. This one,
Uh-oh.
Armax, you see as this Drake starts sprinting over to the building. For a moment, it looks like it's just gonna stop at the wall, but then it just latches on with its claws. You can see it's digging into the woodwork and stonework of the building and just climbing its way up. And it climbs up right here. And it has, I believe, 10 feet or 5 meters. Wait. Nope. It's gonna also have to use a dash action to get here. Sadly.
Hi, how you doing? Go fuck yourself.
And this one, he's gonna do something similar, except it's gonna climb up to this building.
You get $5
So it'd be
if you
five.
just do the rest in a Christopher Walken
about here.
impersonation.
And then use dash
I wouldn't be
to
able to hold
move.
it. I would love to.
You just let
Across
me have
the
a
roofs
Christopher
of the
Walken
building.
impersonation you could pull out.
Across the roofs.
What are the gears?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is Puck. I also forgot to roll initiative for this dude.
Player. Take player size and you
I thought it was on purpose, and I was like, that fucking prick is gonna run away.
Oh, and he got a very high initiative.
Oh, much more realistic.
That's okay.
I like seeing the pictures.
Wish they were like actually smaller.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I need to measure out stuff.
Unacceptable.
I'll just, so while you're doing that, I'll just do Dama's turn since he was supposed to go way before. Being a guard in very heavy armor, he's gonna slowly make his way down onto this like stairway here to avoid taking as much damage as possible. And then use this whole turn to get here.
I'm gonna have Puck fly over here to bother this guy, and he's gonna use the help action.
That guy is, so you're on top of a building. It's about 30 feet up. Puck would have to actually go around the other way because at this point Puck's on top
right.
of the building
on
and
top
he's
of the
down there.
building.
Yeah.
Well, he goes that far, and since he's not close enough to use his help action, he's just gonna chill right there.
Okay.
He only goes 40 feet, and that's 40 feet where he is right now. I'm pretty sure.
Was it? Yeah, he could get like he'd still have to fly down, but he could get like above right there. Yeah.
Would that
Not
still
quite in
count if he was like hovering above the guy, or does he have to get actually close to him?
The help action requires 5 feet, so.
Damn it. Well, he's gonna chill there and do something next turn.
Okay.
I tried.
Oh,
Alrighty.
numbers.
And a Puck's turn. And Niter, it's your turn.
Ah, crap.
There's a big snarling thing in front of you.
Yay. Now, how tall is the building I'm on?
That one's about 30 feet.
Now, what's that thing directly in front of me? That looks like a staircase, right?
Yeah, it's a staircase, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna... Does the staircase go up to the roof?
It does not, no. That's like an entrance.
How far down is it from the roof?
You can't quite see it from here, but from the glances you've gotten from the roof, it's probably still about 20 feet down.
Boy, there is no doing this well. Alright.
What about that pile of water there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a pile of water next to me?
That is a barrel of water, yeah.
Oh, a barrel!
Yeah. Not a pile, a barrel.
I'll bet you can make that jump.
I bet you 2 schmeckles he can make that jump.
I love you so much for understanding the reference.
Oh, if I took fall damage into a barrel and made it, would I take no fall damage?
What?
Wait,
I don't know.
No, screw you. I'm not going into another fucking nose dragon. Fuck that shit.
He won't notice.
I mean, you'd be soaking wet. That's almost like fire resistance.
And you're in a barrel. He'll bite the barrel.
Fuck that. Screw this guy.
He'll bite-
Firecracker.
Okay. As you pop next to him, he kind of turns around for a second at the immediate noise, giving you time to escape.
Well, before I escape, because I have to do something. Second verse, same as the first. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and hurt this guy. I would like to take out a very small black canister that is loaded with spikes, nails, bits of rusted metal, tetanus needles. I'm gonna pop a little cartridge into it, shake it up, and then I'm going to drink it.
Ugh. Okay.
What?
And I'm going to breath weapon this guy with shrapnel damage.
That's
Sadly,
disgusting.
It misses.
No, it's a save.
Oh, it's
You
a
have to
save.
save for full
Oh, okay.
damage.
Dex save.
After all that, it misses.
Yeah, well, it attacked, so I was like, oh, it misses. All right, it fails. So
All right, it takes half.
yeah, as it's the first time you've ever done this, but you've drank worse. You throw a bunch of shrapnel into your mouth and
Spit it Looney Tune style like a machine gun.
spit it, yeah, and bullet seed, and it just slashes the thing up. It still seems to be standing and kind of growls at you, and but it's very distracted. All the cuts on the firecracker.
And I'm gonna try and fall down here and not lose my shit.
Okay.
Go for
Go
the
ahead and make an
barrel.
acrobatics check.
Alright. Wait, dexterity?
I said
Acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Oh, sorry.
He's very dexterous in his acrobatics.
Okay, you managed to kind of fall down. Let's see, 20 feet up, so you still take half damage of this, so 3 points of damage as you kind of land. You're not too acrobatic, but you did well enough.
You know what?
hurt as
No
bad
one
as it
saw
could've.
that, so I'm fine. And I'm gonna spend the last of my movement to get. Can I climb down this thing with the rest of my movement to get next to Armax?
Let's see, you were. Yeah, you can't get next. I mean, if you want to jump over, you could. 10 feet are free, so yeah.
Okay, then I'll just climb down and get next to him, and just
Okay.
ready myself to get back in the backpack.
Okay.
You in that backpack?
Alrighty,
Myself in the backpack.
Nemi, it's your turn.
Since this one climbed up over there, I am gonna Eldritch Blast the crap out of that one.
Okay. The first one hits. Second one does not. Ooh, max damage. Nice. Okay. Yep. As you kind of blasted it, as it's running, you kind of hit the side of its body, throw it off course for a second. It looks over and growls at you, and you can see it seems to be preparing to jump across the roof, or the roofs.
I yell, "Bring it!"
Okay.
and just growl at it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. Damon is gonna push in and go for the first thing he sees. That hits. Four points of damage. Weehaw. Adventurers are more impressive than guards. As he comes in, it kind of just slashes against the body of the Azure. It seems to almost not even notice, as its eyes are, it's set on attacking you guys. Also, I just realized I forgot one of the Drakes last turn, but that was my own fault, so that's okay.
It got distracted by the pretty banner.
Yeah. Alright, Max, your turn.
Okay. Is that shillelagh still in effect? How long is that
Yeah,
last?
no, it lasts a minute.
A minute? How many turns is a minute?
10.
10?
You have 9 turns left.
Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna run up to this guy right here, and I'm going to hit him with my Thundering Blade.
Okay.
Alright, so...
You can move your token, right?
Yes, I can. I'm just gonna
There's no
hit
problem
this.
there.
Let's see. So, move it right here.
There we go. Yep.
And
Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Yep.
You're not pushing the button, so he's not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm about to. Let's see.
Alright, that does not hit. You can cause lightning to jump without having to hit, right?
On hit, it does the normal damage, and instead, usually you
Oh,
can use
on a
lightning.
hit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so as you go to slash in, your blade completely covers itself in basically a tiny thunderstorm, and as you go to slash in, it just clinks off of his back. It's a little tougher than you expected.
Shit. Run away.
Okay.
Let's see.
You will take 2 attacks of opportunity if you leave.
Fuck me. Fuck me. I guess I suppose that's what he's doing. Is there anything else I can do?
I don't think you have anything else as a bonus action.
No.
It's up to you.
Yeah. No, that's kind of it.
Yeah. I got nothing. So just a little prayer to the rock candy.
Okay. Are you moving, or are you just gonna stay?
Let's see. I'm just gonna have to stay.
Okay. All right, no problem. Avari, your turn.
2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll go for this dwarfy thingamajig standing right in front of me.
Okay. All right. The first one does not hit, as your dagger kind of just gleans off of its brass body, but you do manage to kind of clock it across the face. Seemingly, hitting it in its like fiery mane actually doesn't hurt. You're not quite sure why, but yes.
I'm also not gonna argue because no fire damage. Yay!
Yep. Would you like to move?
Not really, no, because there's nowhere to go without attacks of opportunity being a thing. No, I'm good. That's my turn.
Beagle get hit.
My mic is muted. They're gonna go for. The Azers are gonna go for. Oh. I absolutely lied. I am sorry, Avari.
Huh?
You do take fire damage. Take 9 points of damage. Oh my god. I'm sorry. But yeah,
Does that
you actually do take damage. Okay. Yes, the Azers are going to go for the person they were originally targeting, which would be Avari. So that's 1. That's 2.
The first one misses.
Okay. So you take 12 points of damage total. As you can see, he pulls out this small warhammer that ignites into flame as it comes streaking down and hits you across the back. And that's going to be their turns. Next up is the guard drakes. This one. Let's start with this one down here. It is going to attempt, whatever the rulings are on this, a running long jump. There we go. Alrighty. So, let's see. And it can, I believe, just barely reach the roof. Yep. As it leaps over across the roof and continues its trek. So that was, let's see, it's 25 feet. It's going to dash and come up right near the carpet where Nemia is. But that's its turn.
Look,
This one,
it's just looking through the window.
it's gonna It's gonna just
Is
follow
it
what
over?
Niter did and
Take more
Hop.
fall damage than me because it's dumber.
hop here. Hopefully. Let's see.
Come
No,
on.
Fuck up, fuck up.
It manages to at least reduce it by half. Still does the damage. Let's take some damage. Okay. So 3 damage.
Damn, I
And
was hoping for
then-
the Jerry Lewis of lizards.
And then it's 10 feet of free drop here next to Niter. And this one is gonna go over here actually. And Avari, you are gonna get an attack of opportunity on this one.
Sweet.
Ah!
Does it have to be an unarmed strike, or can it be the dagger that I
It can
get?
be anything you have in your hands at the moment. That is
That
it.
does include your hands.
The hits.
You hold your
Deals
hands
the
in your hand.
damage. As you stab into it as it runs away. Alright, Niter, you're gonna get a tail and a bite against you. And Armax, you're gonna get the same thing. I believe both those miss, Niter.
Oh, hell no.
And that's a crit on Armax.
Ah!
Bite.
Ow.
Yep. Deals 11 points of damage as it kind of tears into your shoulder. Let's see. Okay. That's their turn. Puck's turn.
Alright, how much health do I
Okay,
lose?
he's gonna fly down
You say 11 points?
to this guy
Alright, so.
and use
too
the
bad.
help command
For a
to
crit.
give advantage on attack rolls for Avari.
Why, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's just on the first attack roll, right?
I think
That's how it
so.
works. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, as he kind of comes up behind him and starts yelling out where he's open to be hit. Next up, Niter.
There are way too many friendlies in this. I mean, what is this thing beside me anyway?
What thing? Sorry.
This thing.
Oh, it's a sewer grate.
Oh, glad to know. All right. Well, I have very bad news, guys. I can hit all of them right now and just hurt them. But I guarantee I'm going to hit Armax.
I'm okay with it hitting Armax.
Yeah, he can fly out of the way. Pshaw.
Are you okay getting hit?
How much will it hurt me?
Depends how good your dex is. Because I can breath weapon all 4 of them right now.
I have a healing potion.
That's a bonus action. You won't die.
Alright. Just kill them really, really well.
Would the breath weapon not also hit Avari? Wait, it's
I-
a 15-foot cone, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, it originates from this point. Yeah. It originates from so it would hit everybody. Let's see. It's that space, then these spaces, then these spaces. Yeah, so it would hit everybody here, including
if I
Puck.
moved here, would that help it?
Well, then it would go 5, 10, 15.
Oh no, then I'd miss one.
Yeah, you'd miss the one. So you'd hit these 3, you wouldn't hit this one. Yeah.
Do we want to murder the guard?
Fuck the guard.
Don't fuck guards until you get a
Don't hit
disease.
Puck.
You'll hit Puck, yeah.
Alright. Screw it. I'm chugging.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't make attacks.
No, this is the save. That's the good news.
Yeah, it can't crit. So, Puck's gone.
Oh shit!
Oh!
His deck save anyway.
Okay, go for it. I mean, you can. Like,
Okay,
Alright.
Okay, because of how this setup is, I legitimately didn't know Puck was there.
I
Yeah,
told you you would hit Puck, but you're like, I don't care.
okay, so
No, I was talking about the guard.
Armax.
And I
Right
said
now.
Puck was right there. Crazy?
This is literally the second time you've murdered Puck.
Is it?
Okay.
I think this is how it happened last time, actually.
All right.
You're just
they
an
all
evil
fail.
asshole.
They
That's
all
what
fail.
it is.
All right, they all take the full 17.
No, they. Oh, that's right, because it's not crit. Never mind.
Let's see.
This is
Okay.
the guard.
Damon failed.
If this guy comes out
And now
unscathed,
Avari doesn't get the advantage on her rolls anymore.
Armex and Avari, you guys got to make deck saves.
I mean, technically, Puck distracted the thing. Like, I would throw that in.
alright, let's see.
Remember, all of our
Dexterity.
turns happen at
Let's
once.
see. Is this my deck save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, Armex, you take half damage, so it's 9.
9.
That was double. Roll.
Avari, you also take half damage, which is 9. The rest of them take a bunch.
Alright.
This one.
26, 6, 7.
This says no damage on the
so
save.
13.
Is it no damage?
Yeah,
No,
DC
for-
16, no
For the
damage.
breath weapon, it's damage versus half.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just not updated on that because that right now is just a bomb.
It's
Gotcha.
a discovery of mine.
Yeah.
Well, that was half my remaining health.
On the
Sorry.
bright side, every enemy is looking rough, and that one's dead.
Not the enemy with me, I'm sure.
Oh no, that's much too far. And also, Nimi, you feel the disconnect where Puck has poofed back.
And I just scream Niter at the top of my lungs and call him every curse word I can think of.
In the distance, Aaron hears like, "What the hell?"
Okay,
Niter,
this is a legit accident. This was not spite or anything.
Uh-huh.
You mix the potion ingredients, or sorry, the bomb ingredients, and then just pour it down your mouth, and it's really cold, really fucking cold. So instinctually, you just spit it all out in this giant burst of frost and ice shrapnel that hits everybody in that area. Any movement?
Yeah, I'm going to not get next to this thing, stay out of its range, and I'm just gonna go behind here.
Okay. And even Damon is like covering himself, like, "Oh, what the hell?" And he looks at you like, "What the fuck are you?"
Deadly.
Next up, Nemia.
Since this thing's right in my face, what kind of reach does it have? Like if it jumped up?
Oops.
Let's see. You were about like,
I'll put it like this.
I don't know, like 15
I
feet
hit
up or
all of
something
them
on the
for
carpet.
17 damage.
Yeah.
I have
But
a bonus
that's
action.
how high above the roof it
Yeah.
was.
But if they
It
all
doesn't
turn around
look
and
like
hit
it
me,
could reach you at this point. It seemingly is
I
just
don't
kind of
think
here
they
to
will. I think
intimidate
that's what
you.
their attention, 'cause they're
I'm
really
gonna go
wounded.
up another 5 feet just
If
to
they
be on the
kill
safe side,
you,
and then Eldritch Blast over the face
they
again.
don't do
And
that.
Okay.
it's this one.
If they try
In
to
case
kill
you were
they would
confused.
not be able to hurt
No,
anyone
I
else,
was
and
aware.
they would die.
Look, I'm a little
They have to spread the
confused
damage.
for most of the day, but that I got.
Okay.
Yep, so those both hit. Both deals 18 damage total. Nice. Any other movement?
Nope.
Okay. Damon's turn. He's gonna turn to this one that he was hitting and continue hitting it with the hits. 9 points damage. As he slashes into it, you can see this one's starting to like kind of have a hard time recovering from hits, and it's you guys are wearing him down for sure.
Check it out.
Armax, your turn.
Text. This is the text line. Did you say me? You say me?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let's see. I can use a potion as a bonus
Yes.
item, right?
Do it on yourself.
I'm going to use my last healing potion as a bonus action.
Okay.
Alright, so what did you just click that?
No, 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, go to chat,
Go to chat.
/roll.
/ fuck you. Yeah.
Space 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yes. 9.
Okay,
You got back what I took.
heal up 8.
Alright, so
Or no, 8.
I got 8 back.
Yeah.
Sweet, I got like most of what he stole from me.
Alright. Still got your action and movement.
Alright.
If you hit the one next to Avari and stun the one next to him,
Yeah.
you can stun them, and then you can save her and yourself.
Alright, so hit him.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, which one of those is more? Which one of those is more injured?
Which one of the two flaming dwarves is injured the most?
The one to your right looks to be the worse off one at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with my storming blade.
Go for it. That does not hit. Again, you're just not able to get through its metal exterior.
I just can't today.
Any movement?
Let's see. Any that wouldn't incur serious pain?
Pretty much all of them would.
I turn to Niter and I stare. A cold and lifeless, dead-eyed stare of a Vietnam soldier on the last day of the war.
Oh,
Think of it like
jeez.
this: if I do it again, I'll pretty much guarantee their death.
That doesn't
And with that,
comfort.
Avari, it is your turn.
We're in the city. We can do this.
Okay. You said the one below me looks worse?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna hit that one first.
Go for it.
That probably missed, so I'm gonna punch him. But I'm gonna do the thing where I expend a key point and then I get to punch him twice.
Okay. Both of those hit, and it takes him down.
Woohoo!
But you also suffer 18 points of fire damage as you go to
Fuck! I'm down.
punch. And with your last punch, you hesitate for a moment because the burns are getting serious on your hands. But you punch him right in the gut, and he kind of falls down. And in that moment, his flaming head licks across your body, and it's just enough pain to bring you down. But he is also down. On the bright side.
Let's see.
Is that your turn? No.
Did you just ask
I can't
me
believe I
if
said that.
that's
Yeah.
your turn?
Yeah.
Wait,
I didn't think
what?
about
I'm
it.
sorry.
I said, "Is that your turn?" And then I realized you're down.
You're so mean.
I didn't mean it. All right. The Lone Azur's turn. Doesn't have anywhere to run because the barrier closed on him, so he's just gonna attack Armax.
Oops.
Of course he attacks me.
Well,
It's that or he
you're the
kills
closest
Avari.
target that isn't
I'm the
doesn't
delicious
seem to have already
bird.
That
crumpled
misses.
onto the ground. Just
He's
16.
gonna
hit?
invent Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That misses. His AC is currently 18.
Nice. Yeah, as he comes in to swing with his flaming hammer, you manage to just pull up the magical buckler you've created and bash it away. And that's the
Now,
Azur's
you glad you
turn.
have that?
Yes.
Redguard Drakes. The one anemia. Let's see. Standing jumps. High jump. You make a high jump, you leap into the air. Number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10
Would
feet
you like to see
before.
what an average
Oh,
text line
yeah, no,
from
okay.
me and Nico looks like?
So,
So just follow.
he's going to see that his efforts are fruitless and run away.
We're gonna get that soon.
And leap down. And take some damage.
I yell after him, wussy.
Alright, and he does well enough. He still takes half of this. Nice. Still seems to be okay, though. You can hear a little bit of cracking as it lands. And it quickly glances around, sees that there's already something on the ground, and goes into attack what one of its masters already is, which is the bird.
Oh shit. Oh, no.
Another crit.
Oh God!
But it does miss with its tail. For 13 points of damage. Y'all good, Armax?
He's alive.
Okay, there we
What
go.
is 21 minus 13?
Just
as he comes in and
1, 2,
blindsides you
no!
by jumping off the building and landing next to you
1, 2,
chomps
3,
at your
4,
side.
5, 6,
Uh,
7, 8,
deal some
9,
damage.
10.
Next
Hold on a
up,
second. 21,
we got
13,
Niner.
14,
One
15,
more.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
One more.
What? 1 more. 9.
37
Niner?
your health?
You okay?
Mm-hmm. We talked about this.
What? Oh, sorry. No, we're sharing the screen.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's your turn.
You
Whatever.
throw another bomb, I will kill you from the grave.
All right, Vlad. This is gonna be a long shot. Can I aim a breath weapon like this? So it's 90% of the building, but none of my allies.
If you're looking for breath,
Yeah.
you can hit both of these two by going here.
That's what I was gonna do. Just not hitting.
Because it goes
allies.
1 and then it goes out like that. So it
Alright.
just barely miss Armax.
All right, doing it again. Like so far, this is my fight. It just sucks that the rest of you are in my way.
Alright, the saves on the Azure and the Red Guard Drake. These are Constitution. No, these are Dex. Dex.
Yeah, Dex for damage, and then con to see how well they do.
Okay, the Azure succeeds, the Guard
Oh,
Drake does
shit.
not.
I didn't know I could do this. What did you
Also, I
do?
forgot they have Constitution checks attached to this that I didn't do last time. Oh, that's if they failed. So only the Drake's matters, which it failed if it's not dead. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
Please just beat the shit
Okay,
out
so
of
it is still alive. The Drake only has 1 attack on its next turn. The Azure is still standing, though it is also looking very rough. Is that your turn? Did you want to move anymore?
Do you have any healing things of any kind?
Okay. What is the phew.
If you're trying to
Ar-
talk,
Ar-
you're
does
not
Ar-
pushing your push to talk, so we can't hear you.
Sorry, I keep thinking controls that. Hold on. I need to. Do I have any? Help me look. Help me look. That's what that-
Say that
Potion
potion
of
of fire, press, scroll, of lightning bolt, handful of gems, all of sharpness.
The potion of fire breath. No, that's
Yes.
stupid. Scroll of lightning bolt. Is that a bonus action?
It is not. It's a full action to read.
Shit. On a
Also, you
shingle-
wouldn't be able to use it.
I wouldn't.
No,
Only
yes, that
Armax
was
can
the-
use that one. It has to be on your spell list.
Why did you give me that one?
I don't know why. You know what? To better my allies, can I, as a bonus action, can I just begin antagonizing the son of a bitch in front of me?
Sure. And you can see this one's like, it's on death's door. Like the back side of it is completely crystallized at this point. You see, it's very sluggish. It's still got energy, and it looks like it's still going to fight, but it's definitely looking to drop pretty soon. Most of these are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and like swing shit at it and just like over here, kill
Okay.
me.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Nemi, it's your turn.
Gonna fly over here with the carpet,
Okay.
not letting that effort get away,
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast him again.
Alrighty, go for it. Both of those hit. Let's see.
16.
And yep, and he goes down. As you just bore a hole
You may
into
not
bore two
die.
holes into its head, taking it out completely.
Awesome.
How much you want to bet
Anything
this
else?
guy just flattens me?
Nope.
He's going to.
Do we have
Damon
to
at
do
this
it?
point
No.
is
Do
gonna
we have
jump.
anything?
Nope.
Why do we separate the party?
No,
Bard.
he's gonna go for the thing,
Gonna kill
the dragon thing in front of him.
Oh, okay. The Azer now can't do enough damage to kill you now. Unless he crits and does max damage.
Hits again, man. I'm
If he
rolling
crits max
great
damages, you could fall.
for Damon here. Deals 9 points of damage, and that
He's hit me.
that Drake,
me twice.
Damon comes in, just slashes into its neck and cuts it open, and that's his turn. Actually, he's gonna move up here.
Just hit this son of a bitch. Just hit him. Just if you can get that charge blade.
Automex, your turn.
You go sing on that potion, but then I say just finish him.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
I know I can hit things. I promise. I'm gonna go for the storming blade.
Go for it. That hits.
Oh my!
Now do,
Oh my God! I can actually hit things.
now do the damage.
That's a lot of damage, and it dies. And you take
What?
2 points of fire damage as you slash in. The electricity crackles and explodes on its body, sending it back. But in the process of slashing down, you passed through its flaming head and took a little bit of fire damage. However, that marks the end of all of the enemies. Avari, make a death saving throw. Since it's instant.
You're fine.
No, that was just temporary hit points
Oh.
from a previous.
Shit, I don't know where that is on this page.
You can just roll a d20.
Yeah. We don't have a paladin. You don't have a lucky stone. It's just a flat d20 roll.
No, I know, but I feel like there should be a spot to click for that. Should there not?
There is.
There is.
Found it.
That's one failed death saving throw. So,
We didn't even
yep, combat is over at the moment. Might want to get Avari some
those burritos.
either,
Yeah.
some attention, and
Would you like a
I think that's where we'll end.
what about like a sandwich?
No, because
Yeah.
it's going to start digesting.
Uh,
Wait, what's
Okay.
going on?
We're gonna end there.
Oh, okay. Kill the cord.
Just right after combat. It's a little bit later than usual, but yeah.
let's see. What? Just
Output.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Click stop local.